What is up, guys? Collector Joey here. How are y'all doing today? I am so happy to see everybody in here already. I see a couple people that came in. Thank you guys for joining on another episode of Cop or Drop. I love doing these things, guys, because we've implemented a few things into here that can get y'all, active into the stream thing as well. Like y'all, we do a few polls in here as well. We do some comparisons and things like that. But we got the OGs in here today. Of course, we've had 3 in a row actually. Doing this it's becoming, we're all OGs now in here. So let's bring them in one by one like we usually do. So we are going to bring in first the new up and comer in the YouTube game. He has some very good content. I really recommend y'all check him out if you love Hot Toys and Star Wars. Hold on, sorry, let me turn down this music real quick. It's a little loud. There we go. All right, so the next person to come in here is Evil Sneaker. How are you doing, Steve?
What is up, everybody? Good, man. How you doing, Joey?
I'm doing good. Glad to see you back on another third week in a row, right? Third week.
I think so.
Yeah. That's
happy to be on, man. Thanks again for the invite, bro. I'm excited. Excited to talk about some figures, some show type stuff too. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. I'm excited for it.
It's gonna be fun.
Fun night. Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So we're gonna get the next person out in here, and he made his own little drink for the stream, and I think that he wants to show you guys a little bit, and I think this is really cool. This is awesome. So please welcome good old Spotchka.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome back to Cop or Drop. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. At the water.
That's so cool.
That is cool.
Cheers,
so
cheers.
Is there any alcohol in there?
Or there most certainly is.
Oh,
this
okay.
Cayman Jack Margarita mixed with lemonade and blueberry Powerade.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, that does actually.
Switched up the flavor today and it tastes a lot better.
Yeah. So. And it looks like the bottle too, right? That's kind of how the bottle looks, right? Yeah.
Shout out to Ariel, Mrs. Spotchka for wrapping it like the bottle seen in Mandalorian or Fennec Shand. So
that's awesome.
Okay. And then the last person in here to come in here, the Instagram sensation, Austin Nicholas. How are you doing, Austin?
Hey, Joey. Hey, guys. Hey. I'm excited for another week
Austin?
With you guys, talking figures, movies, and everything else we love.
Yeah. I am glad you are here as well. I saw earlier you were showing me you have the mask figure that you're probably going to open up next. I think you already kind of did you, or no?
I peeked into it.
Oh, okay.
Just take a look. Yeah. I'm excited for that one.
I've seen a few unboxings of it, and it looked pretty good, actually. I think it looked really good.
Man, I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of these third-party companies, especially recently. The quality, the price, but more so the expansion of different movies and franchises and characters that we get. That's exciting for me, especially like Jim Carrey's The Mask. I mean, that's
iconic, man.
Iconic film, man. Yeah, so I cannot
love that movie.
I'm not much like, I know Local Lou's in the chat. I know he's big on posing his figures and whatnot. I'm getting better, and this is one that I know I have to like nail that pose.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be fun to mess with.
I know Daniel, I haven't told Daniel, but he is really good at posing. I've seen his poses, and they are really good.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
Check out that boy's new shorts.
I know.
I like those shorts you've been doing, man. That battle droid one, I like that one.
The battle droid one got some buzz. Yeah.
Funny, dude.
You know what's funny is that is now my most like popular short on my TikTok now, and it took me like 10 minutes tops to.
Those are the ones that always end up being the bangers, man.
Yeah.
Right. I laugh while filming it.
Daniel's pretty neat too, because you repose your stuff pretty often too. Like you actually like repose these and actually mess with the figures pretty continuously.
I try to, because they cost a lot of money. And at the end of the day, it can't be, bless you, it can't be like that forever. As once I get to your level, Austin, or hell, even Steve or Joey, it's you can probably relate. You don't have as much time to repose every single figure. Now there's some figures like the Stormtroopers I've not reposed, and I'm not gonna lie, probably 3 months. Mando's probably been about a month or so now, but there's a few that I like to mess with once or twice a day.
Dude, I haven't reposed any of my stuff since I put it up.
See, you're kind of like in a situation with me though. Mine's a little bit different now, but you are about to have to take all your figures out, redo your complete display, and then repose all of them again, right?
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense why you wouldn't now. I'm in that phase where the room is set up. Now I have to put the figures out, and I'm still kind of making some minor adjustments and tweaks, but I'm working on getting all the figures out. And then once I actually get them all spaced out, and like this Star Wars shelf, that's so crammed, like, yeah, I got to fix that and give them some air to breathe. And maybe once they're done. And
so is your Marvel collection moving to your DTOFs, or what are you going to do with that middle section there?
Still trying to work the logistics of it out. I mean, I have 9 DTOFs, right? So like, I still have space. I still have some space to kind of.
It's a lot.
I was about to say, dude,
mess around.
I know you're kind of like a 1 figure per DTOF shelf kind of guy, but like an X-Men display on a DTOF would kind of go hard. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, so it's funny. That's actually one of the reasons why I'm thinking putting the Marvel figures in here, because I can do like the Rogue and Gambit in the Wolverine all in one. It would kind of work that way, right? So
I'm excited to see what your Star Wars shelf ends up looking like. Making it that, if you end up doing the 2 tiers in that case.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Show off that shirt, dude, real quick. I like that shirt, bro.
What is that one?
It's Darth Vader walking 2 AT-ATs.
Like that's cool.
I got this at Star Wars Celebration in Chicago, 2019. I got it at like a shirt stand. It was like, I forget. I think it was you buy a couple shirts and then you get a mystery shirt or something like that. Like the more you buy, you can get mystery shirts. And this was like the mystery shirt that I got. I haven't worn it too often, but it's pretty. Like I think it's pretty funny.
I like it.
Thank you guys.
But let's address some of the chat that's in here already, guys. So first person that said anything was Insane One. I am glad he was here at like 3 p.m. or something like that. 3:30. Thank you for being here that early. Austin's in here telling Brian hello. We got, of course, Steve in here as well.
What's up, everybody?
We got Peyton. Peyton's in here. Awesome dude. Always supporting everybody in the community. Awesome guy. Cage as well. Cage has been here. I've been seeing his name a lot more. Awesome.
That's my dude
supporter.
right there.
Yeah, he is an awesome supporter. Love him. Got Loco Lou. What's up? What's poppin', people? Yes. I love when you say that, Loco. Steve Bateman's here. What's up? Let's see who else. We got Caesar. Nice to see you. Always supporting as well. I love when I see people just coming in here, always supporting the channel. Then we do got Myra right here, my beautiful girlfriend. I love that picture that you put on there. She's saying, "What's up, everyone? Hope y'all are all having a good night so far." Thank you. Of course. So I guess that's it for the chat so far. I'm pretty sure a few people are coming in here, and if you're coming in right now, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. To everybody in here, I believe their links are in the description below if you want to subscribe to any of them. So awesome. Everybody here has an amazing channel, honestly, and Instagram as well. So I don't know if I have the Instagrams linked, but I'm pretty sure y'all can find them by their names. But anyways, guys, do y'all want to start off with the first topics tonight?
Let's get started, man.
Are you ready?
All
right. Let's see if I can do this without covering up someone's face this time. So let me
anything, just cover mine up.
I was about to say, if history repeats itself, it's going to be Austin that gets his face.
Okay, let's see. Share the screen. There we go, guys. So we're here. Oh, it is Austin. Okay, hold on.
No, it works, man. It's good.
Hold on. I've seen somebody do. There we go. Look, like that. There it is. I saw that before, and I knew it could work. That looks better to y'all, right? That's cool. Okay.
Either way is good.
Okay. So we have the Peter Parker advanced suit. Now this is the 2.0, I believe. Yeah, the 2.0. So first off, is this a cop or a drop for you guys? For me, this is going to be kind of a drop, honestly, because I do not collect the gaming line at all or anything like that. But for me, this is going to be a drop, even though it does look really, really cool. I do like this thing a lot. Especially look at those claws, man.
That is fantastic.
Yeah,
that's beautiful. And especially when you put that silver next to the symbiote, that looks really nice as well.
Hard.
It
doesn't go hard in a display.
Yeah.
It does. But we're gonna ask the question: is this a cop or a drop? And we're just gonna go down the line. We're gonna start off with you, Steve, first. And just is this a cop or a drop for you? While you're doing that, I'm gonna put a poll in the chat asking you guys in the chat if this is a cop or a drop. So go ahead, Steve.
So I'll say this is a drop for me, but like these are like this and the Miles. I think we're gonna talk about the Miles too, right? I think I won't talk too much about that one. These are both like phenomenal figures, though. I think like I'm a gamer, so like I played the first game. I don't know if you guys know anything about like video game trophies, but ended up platinuming the first game. So played not Miles Morales, the second one, but ended up playing both of those. Really enjoyed them. So like as a gamer, I see the appeal in these figures, but it's just too hard to justify. I'd like to get a Spider-Man at some point, maybe in my collection, but I don't think I would. I don't know if I do the video game one is the one that I would want in particular. But nevertheless, I think like it's a pretty cool looking figure. I like how they updated the like the web on there too. Right?
Yeah, I saw that.
I think that's like pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, I really like this figure, but not enough to justify getting this one for me.
Yeah. And that's cool. Whenever I actually made a whole video on this and just scrapped it all because I was a little too late because then Bane came out. But I thought that web was articulated at first, and then
it could be.
That's what I thought.
You would think they would eventually do that, but no, it's fixed. So
yeah, this picture right here looks looks really cool. But yeah, that's kind of. I don't have too much else to say. I do really. They have some awesome suits in the video games. They have so many suit variations, but yeah, these these advanced suits, they're a good choice. I can see why people would want to pick this one up, and it's limited.
Yeah,
interesting choice because they're limited, but yeah, not one that fortunately enough for me, I'm not going to be chasing, being that it's limited as well. So
yeah, it's 1,000 to Sideshow, isn't it? But 3,000 worldwide, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it said limited to certain markets, right?
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
So Austin, do you think that's going to mean that like it's going to be more available in other areas?
In Hong Kong, that's what
potentially.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, I'm sure people are more well versed than I am, but just reading that, yeah, it stated limited in certain markets. I kind of took it as, yeah, for most countries, probably outside of like Hong Kong, right? I'm sure it's like a walk-in there.
Yeah.
But I know people get upset with certain guesses and a person's wrong. I'm probably wrong. I'm no expert. I'm just speculating.
I think there will be a way, like, even though these ones are limited, I think there's going to be a way to get your hands on this figure if you want it. I still see like the stealth suits cap from Endgame is one that I see pop up a lot. Like you can still see that one popping up for, I would say, like not too crazy of a price considering it was like what, 300 on Sideshow. So I can see like if you want to get your hands on this, even if you miss out on the pre-orders, you'll probably be able to. You might pay a little bit of a premium, but I could still see the ability to be able to get this one if you miss out on ordering.
Yeah. But let's go down more. Daniel, is this a cop or a drop for you?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna pretend that I have a Marvel collection going, and to be honest with you, man, I think this would be a cop if you got Miles with it. I think it'd be pretty sick if you, I don't know, added maybe some of the symbiote tendrils from the Venom release.
Yeah,
throw that in there with it. Maybe it look like it's consuming Peter or something. I don't know.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
the costume design looks pretty sick. Also, another Spider-Man figure. I mean, there's a lot of Spider-Verse collectors out there, as I've mentioned before. But as a Star Wars collector, I'm gonna say drop. Dope looking figure though, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Austin, what about you? What do you think about this one?
Yeah, so quick answer. This is a drop for me. Objectively, this figure is superb.
You could say, you could say a drop and still, say like, hey, this is amazing,
Yeah, I can definitely appreciate what this figure is, right? Everything. There's nothing I can even nitpick. I mean, I'm not a gamer. I don't know anything about the games. I don't know how well this translates from like the game verse to like a in-hand figure. I don't know, but just being very ignorant on all of that, man, he looks amazing. Also, like the black symbiote, is that supposed to be a tease for like what's to come?
That's what I was gonna say. Like
they've got to do one, right?
If they do one now, if they do a Venom I'm gonna cop that. Even though
I don't see why not. They've already
do.
done so many Venoms. If you look at down the line, they re-released the Venom from the first movie and repurposed it with a new head sculpt. So
I'd have more of a chance of wanting to cop a Venom.
Me too.
Right. Honestly, okay. So Peter's amazing, or Spider-Man's an amazing character, and I have a few of them. I still need to unbox. Like I need to unbox the classic suit one. But something about villains, man. You can't go wrong.
I know
with,
you can't.
Spider-Man villains, man.
I know.
Can't have too many.
I know. I have a lot of them. Honestly, that's what's like taking up all my space is just Spider-Man villains.
So, who do you think has some of the most iconic villains? I don't mean to segue this, but it has to be like Spider-Man and Batman, right?
Yeah, Spider-Man. That's what I was gonna say. Spider-Man and Batman. Who else would though? I mean,
you mean just like just in general? You're talking figure-wise, or like?
Yeah, let's just say in general. Yeah.
Yeah, in general.
Yeah. I had this conversation with one of my other friends too, and we said Spider-Man as well.
I'm trying to think, man. Like
Spider-Man has a whole host of them, man.
I think if you're talking about like for quantity, like there's so many different.
But they're cool too. But like, see, Batman has a lot as well. But Superman, like what are his? Like I know a few, but not like I know there's
more than Lex Luthor, right?
Lex Luthor. There's a Superman.
Oh man, yeah. You have Lex Luthor. You have Brainiac. You have Doomsday. I mean, those are gonna be some of the top ones.
Yeah, but I feel like those are like, I don't want to say like big characters to where 6 scale would be kind of out of there, but I mean, I guess one of them, Doomsday, would kind of be a little too
Doomsday
far.
would be a sick figure.
They would, but they haven't even made a Rancor, so I mean,
I would say this is an oddball answer, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has some pretty iconic villains. You got Shredder, Bebop, and Rocksteady. I don't know. I don't know how many Ninja Turtle fans are in the chat here, but
when Loco losing here, so he knows.
I'll say this, man. As soon as a company announces the Turtles in 6 scale, I'm all in, baby.
Yeah.
All in.
Hey, man, I don't blame you.
I'll get rid of a whole host of figures I have just to make room for those.
It's got to happen at some point, right? I feel like.
Yeah, it has to. I mean, it is kind of crazy the fact that we don't have a third-party company coming out with them.
Yeah,
I know.
Well, let me ask you.
Granted, it's gonna be a lot more difficult, right? Because you can't just use a standard body.
Yeah, it seems like they'd be harder to craft.
Yeah.
As opposed to like a standard figure. Yeah, I agree.
I feel like they would be a big chunk of plastic. Honestly, they would kind of be like, because you would have the big old back too. It's kind of, well, I mean, Loco Lou knows all about it. He's saying it right here. He has the 3-0 TMNT figures. They are amazing. So
man, every single picture I've seen, I've wanted them more and more. But as a set, they're up there with those like Ghostbusters from Blitz. Man, they're expensive.
Yeah,
well worth it, I'm sure. Also, the Michael Bay ones, they what was the line that they came out with? What company? Dream something came out with those.
I forgot. I was gonna say Dreamcast, but that's like that's the one with the whatever virtual reality.
Yeah, hell, those look cool as hell too. No, I didn't necessarily love the Michael Bay movies, but I actually like the look of the Turtles in those figure forms. Not to take off on a ramble. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. You're good.
I got a question for you though, man. So there's a new TMNT movie coming out like 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now. Yep. If a company announced a 1/6 scale line for that movie, because it almost looks like a Spider-Verse inspired TMNT movie, would you get a line from that film or?
Yeah, man, I would very much so. Also, because I like the animated look.
Yeah, it looks awesome. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, looks awesome. I'd be curious too, because like, you know, we got Miles Morales from Hot Toys, right? But it's not necessarily like a exact translation of that animated form to the figure itself. So I'd be curious of how they do that. I would like to have them in like these like bright, vibrant colors. They would just pop so much more in either a custom case, module space, or a D-top. They'd pop. I'd be in.
Sorry to go on a ramble there about the Turtles there, Joey, but
you're good. You're good. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, Loco Lou, like I said, Loco Lou's in here. He loves that stuff. And I think they're pretty cool too. I remember watching them as a kid a few times here and there. But let's get to the chat and say hello to some people that we haven't said hello yet to. So I'm going to say hello to 6 Scale Skywalker. How are you? He says, greetings, Exalted One.
Good to see you.
What's up, brother?
let's see who else came in here that we haven't said hello to. I said hello. Yeah, local Lure. Yeah. And then we have Omar. That's one of my good friends. He's saying hello. How are you?
That's a good buddy you have, man. He's in here
Yeah,
like every
he's-
single live stream. You
Yeah,
do.
I send it to my like personal friend chat as well. He's probably the only one in here that comes in here, so that's good. Or at least maybe they're in here and they don't say anything. But yeah. Then we got some guy in here, always here.
Freaking
What
love
is up? Oh, some guy is amazing, awesome support. Look at this. He's even putting the link in here. Thank you so much. Some guy. Thank you. We got Yomo as well.
What's
How
up,
are
Yomo?
you doing, Yomo? Cool to see you here. Local Lou saying, yeah, they are pricey, those turtles. Yeah. Ariel is in here as well. Hello. So guys, do you guys want to go to the next one? Miles.
You want to do
Morales?
the poll? You want to do the poll on this one?
Oh crap!
Yep.
Oh yeah. So we got 11 votes. So this is going to end it right here. So let's see, let it pop up. Okay, so drop is 63% and cop is 36%. So, and that's 11 votes. So that's a pretty good sample size. I say about 8 votes is a really good sample size. 8 and above. So
this is probably one of the better percentages of a cop that we've had the past couple streams, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
It gives me hope though, because it's a video game figure. So Summer Showcase, you know, coming out, we hopefully get a Cow Kestis. So
yeah. So here we are with Miles. Kind of the same thing a little bit. I guess y'all probably would be around the same thing as well. This is a drop for me, but honestly, I think this looks better than the actual advanced suit. But the advanced suit with the spider legs looks better than this. I guess that's kind of how I can put it. I do like the advanced suit, but not by itself. I like it with the spider legs on there. I would cop it with the spider legs if I like was looking for that. But this will be a drop. But this suit's just amazing to me, guys. I'm gonna start off with Austin. Is this a cop or a drop for you? Is it? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this
Probably
one's
the
a
same
drop.
thing.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one's a drop. I actually have Miles, Miles from the video game, in the bottom display. Yeah, my buddy had an extra one. He sold it to me at a pretty good price, and I'm a big fan of the movie. So I just wanted like another iteration of Miles. So yeah, so this one's a drop. I do actually agree with you though, Joey. I like this suit better than the previous one. The previous one though, the overall display I think is better because of the accessories though. Yeah, this suit is gorgeous though.
Yeah, I'm gonna put another poll down there just for copper drop. Just let me know. Vote on there, you guys. If whatever you think as well. But we'll go to. Are you done? You done with what you want to say, Austin? Or are you?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Are you good? Okay. We'll go to Daniel now. Daniel, what do you think about this one?
Man, well, I first of all think that this is a better looking one than the one we just talked about. Honestly, a drop as well for me, but I think that this is definitely an improvement over the last suit. I have to agree with Austin and you, man.
Look at that articulation, though. I forgot to say that.
This
is a sick pose. I love that sculpt on the head too. The eyes are very, very vibrant. I love the. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I played the first game. I didn't play Miles Morales. Shoot me. But is the triangle like Steve? Is that the same look or is that like an?
I don't know if it's upgraded for this game or not. I couldn't tell you.
It looks sick though.
It's a really form-fitting suit compared to the last one.
I think I'm pretty sure they updated I could be wrong, but I think they tweaked them a little bit and upgraded the suits a little bit.
See this? It's almost screaming like a hybrid between Spider-Verse and the Miles Morales game for me because that like red going down there, it almost it's like the first Spider-Verse movie mixed with I guess the new current Miles Morales PS5 game, whatever. Yeah, I like this one.
I did too. And I did hear that they changed something for articulation as well. That they can articulate better. I think that's what I heard. Maybe it's the suit because right here, the suit looks like a different material to me than you can see it right here as well. Not as much as the Miles. The Miles looks kind of the same as the other suits, but right here, it just looks different. You could see more of the muscular tone as well in these figures. I was looking at that too on this one, you could see a lot more muscle, kind of. I think a little bit more. They might have a different body or something like that on here.
Miles just built different, man.
I guess so. But Steve, what do you think about this one? Copper Drop.
Yeah, so it's a drop, but like it's tough for me on these ones because I like really love video games, and I like have considered there's just some video game figures that I have, like some third party ones, and just some different video game figures that I have, and like these two would look just so good in that display with those different ones. But it's just too. The game is good. It's not one of my favorites, and it's just too like a game has to be like just like the Jedi series, Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor, some of my favorite games ever. You know, that would be the level that a game would have to be for me to make like this type of purchase and spend this amount of money, especially when you're talking about two figures. But nevertheless, like seeing them, it's just like, yeah, the pictures do these figures justice. Like they look incredible. But yeah, with that being said, it's a drop for me. But I'm tempted, but again, not the time that I would buy these.
It's one of those figures also that you got to buy one and then you got to buy the other one as well, kind of. So
yeah, I personally would want both. Like if it was me, I would see a lot of people wanting both. Another thing is, I think like Daniel, you had brought up, hopefully they make a Calcastus. I think like they could do a better job capitalizing on the video game market. They need to consider how many people are gamers. Like they could be capitalizing a lot more if they brought out more video game characters and actually like followed the trends in video games. That might be something with this set. That's why they did it, because they know how big of a release Spider-Man was on PS4. Like I could see this is going to be a huge release this fall. Like this is going to, I guess I forget exactly. I forget if it's coming out in the fall or in like around the holiday, but
I think October.
Yeah, October. So like this is going to be a massive release. Like this is going to be multi-million seller. This is probably going to sell better than the first game. Like this is going to be a massive release.
Yeah.
So hopefully like Hot Toys is paying attention to that when it comes to games, and they start like, you know, doing some more iterations of video game characters. That's what I would like to see.
They should have done The Last of Us, man. The Last of Us would have sold so good on whenever the show was going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think that, yeah. And I know a lot goes into it, like, you know, you got to, with the licenses and all that stuff, but I would agree. Like, I would hope that they would, like, Red Dead Redemption would be another game like those, you know, those Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption, like getting figured. There's so many video games we could go on and on about. You know, I know they've done like some Metal Gear Solid ones, but I know the suits have like some serious pleather issues. But I would like, if they started paying a little bit more attention to video games, you know, I would maybe start to consider packing more into like a video game, maybe one-off type display with all like the video game stuff that I want. But not yet. We'll see what happens.
A couple other video game characters that kind of come to mind that I feel like they could do really good with is probably Assassin's Creed. They would do really good with. Also, I feel like they would kill Gears of War. I feel like those would look really good.
Dude, they just need to drop an OG Assassin's Creed just with that Moon Knight, you know, that Moon Knight hood. That's what it makes me think of. Like you could kill an Assassin's Creed figure with that design. You know what I mean? Like
Gears of War would have such cool looking characters.
It would.
And, like accessories and weapons.
Yeah.
So I know Halo's been made, and 3.0 did one, but I've heard the figure itself is just trash. It looks good.
Man, if they took what they do with an Iron Man and turned that into a Master Chief, man,
holy crap!
I spent years of my childhood with my brother playing Halo, staying up, playing on Xbox Live, drinking some Dr. Pepper, eating some Cheez-Its, talking a bunch of trash on Xbox Live. That was my childhood. If I can get a Master Chief, maybe a 6-Scale Warthog, a Spartan. Oh man!
Yeah, if they did it,
an elite. Man!
Oh, dude, they would. If they did an elite, it would just be like I would buy Halo figures for sure.
Yeah.
But if they did a Master Chief, you make it die-cast like an Iron Man, and just, dude, it would just, it would be incredible if they did that.
They already got the holograms that they have for Star Wars. They could use that too.
Put a Cortana in there. Yeah. You know, it's like, you could do some stuff with the video game universe, and like I'm surprised they haven't done more because it's such a massive market. That it's all, there's no like It's mostly third-party stuff that you're gonna find. Like I would
So Omar says Crash Bandicoot, which would be cool. God of War. Didn't they make a God of War one? Like
I think it was a third party, wasn't it?
There's a Mondo God of War, right? And then there was there's a Mondo, and I think there was one more. But
because they both came out like at the same time, right?
Yeah, they came out there. Yeah, yep, they're a little bit. They have like some differences, but yeah. But there's just like, man, I wish they would do more video game stuff.
Yeah,
that's what I think of when I see this stuff.
Y'all, just saying, Twisted Metal.
Yes.
The series on Peacock comes out in like 2 weeks on the 27th of July. A Sweet Tooth would be pretty dope.
Sure would.
Yeah.
Whether there's a candy car too.
Yeah.
I think we are like, I think Summer Showcase, I think a Cal Kestis drops. Like the game was really successful.
Yeah.
You don't just all of a sudden drop like this, this Scout Trooper Commander with the, with the pauldron. You don't just drop that.
I think that's
you don't just drop that without dropping. Like you cannot do Jedi Survivor. Yeah, that Daniel already owns. You cannot just drop a Jedi Survivor game without having Cal Kestis. They're for sure going to do a Cal.
Yeah, I know a lot of people weren't extremely happy and were excited about the Trooper being dropped. I thought it was extremely smart.
It's
it's a safe entry into the line.
Yeah.
It builds up hype, gets people talking, and then immediately once that gets released, you immediately have people, I want Cal. When's Cal come out? You consistently have this buzz. I thought it was safe and smart. Is it completely ideal for most people? No, they want Cal right then and there. They don't necessarily wait, but I think it was
I want a Breeze, I want a Marin,
Yeah,
but it's you're right, Austin. I think, saying that it's a really good way to generate buzz and get people talking by dropping like something that's, I don't want to say generic, but just something that's not going to hit as hard.
Yeah.
A great way to get people talking about, what is to come potentially, because they could do some killer figures for the Survivor line. Yeah, like if they did a Marin, I would love to see a Marin, and like there's some other really cool, really cool figures in Jedi Survivor.
Daniel's raising his hand.
Just one more thing about this Miles Morales thing. It just came into my head. I'm wondering why they didn't do a 2-pack. I feel like this would have been a little bit maybe more sought after in the future, or
that would have been cool.
Yeah,
maybe more exclusive, if you will, into it. Like it's Spider-Man 2. Do a 2-pack.
We rarely get 2-packs now. It's crazy.
Exactly, I know.
Did you guys play Jedi Survivor?
Oh yeah.
I bought it and then I never played it.
So
I feel a little ashamed. I have not. I know I've missed out. It's on my list. Like it's on my one of those lists of things to do. Look, I got my. I don't show it off too much, but I got my setup over here. I got my PlayStation, Xbox, and all this mounted on the wall. Like it's gonna start happening. I'm old and I've been out of the rhythm of playing video games, so I gotta work my way back into it.
I'd probably buy the Mantis Squad if it was, if they came out with like Fallen Order Survivor, and like, give me a 6-scale Turgle. Danny, that's what I want, bro. Give me a Turgle figure.
No, above all, I want a Rick the Door Technician.
Rick the Door Technician.
To be fair, Joey and Austin, you guys, like, it's a great game, but it wasn't as amazing as, maybe Steve will agree with me here, as we were expecting, like story-wise. So
I thought the story, it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was like incredible, but I thought they did a good job with it. I enjoyed the story.
I can't talk too much on it because I don't want to spoil it for them. There's certain things that piss me off, and I was like, so.
But I think they did an overall really nice job. I mean, it's a massive game, and it's really, really fun to play.
Look, I'll tell you this, that's been released for several years now. If it does get spoiled, hasn't it been released for a few years now?
No.
Oh, months. Okay, yeah, don't spoil it.
Yeah, it just came out.
If anything, right? If anything, it is my fault. Just like if a movie comes out 6 months ago and someone talks about it on a live stream or a chat somewhere, that's kind of on me for not seeing the movie.
No, this just came out a few months ago. I might do a stream actually.
You should.
I might live stream that game. I got some I'm just working through the collectibles and stuff. Maybe I'll just do a fun live stream going back. I haven't played.
Cool.
I haven't.
Jedi Grandmaster.
I play on the level below the highest level.
Whoa.
That's how.
I played it on easy, and I was like.
But I like a challenge, like challenging games, like
I just beat Halo 1, 2, and 3 when my brother came back from Japan in January on Legendary. No big deal. You don't have to
Legendary is the way to do it. It's the way to play it. If you play like split screen or co-op, Halo Legendary is the way to do it. But anyways,
honestly, dude, that will forever be one of the things like me and my brother always bond over is just playing co-op on Halo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like he
There's
comes
nothing
back.
like
My
it,
brother's
man.
in the Navy. Me and him are extremely close. Like we always were growing up. He comes back from the Navy. He stays at my house for a couple weeks because he had some leave time. Immediately, that's like the first thing we did. We got some snacks.
Hell yeah, dude.
And we stayed up and binged playing Halo.
The
It was
best
fantastic.
times.
Yeah.
Nostalgic.
That's awesome, dude.
Man.
Yeah,
That's
we used to
special,
we used to like system link Xboxes, you know, and have like
The LAN parties.
Yep, LAN parties and like system link and just like all nighters, Halo tournaments, and like
You know,
that's the times, man.
One of my friends actually told me, Omar actually is in here. He told me that Call of Duty opened up all their servers to the new the older Call of Duty, so you can go into a Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox 360 and get into a lobby like that easily. Black Ops 1, 2. I've seen a few videos like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, they remastered a couple of those games.
Well, no,
too,
no,
and,
no,
like,
not
they're
remastered. Like I can literally, I have, Xbox 360 Modern Warfare 2, and you could hop into the older like 2007 game, and there's lobbies like ready to go.
That's dope.
That and it's part of the Game Pass and Activision or whatever.
Yeah.
They're doing it, and
Game Pass, best value in gaming. Little plug. Get Game Pass if you don't have Game Pass.
He's like intercode Steve.
Austin,
Pass,
I know you're
Game
not
Pass
much of a gamer.
bro.
Yeah,
Austin, I know you're not much of a gamer, bro, but
Yeah.
for anybody in the chat who's a boys fan on Call of Duty, apparently right now that they're doing some sort of collab where you can get the Ford 10B superpowers or something, dress as Black Noir, Homelander, or Starlight. Is that fun, anybody? Any of y'all been playing that? Is that worth hopping on and playing, or is that a piece of crap?
Sorry, can you say what game it was again?
Warfare, I believe, or Warzone? Whatever
Oh,
Call of Duty.
Warzone. Oh, I don't really play
I played
that.
quite a bit of Warzone, like since it just like Warzone 2 came out, but I would say now it's tough because you got to practice and
Oh yeah,
it's
especially when
been
you
out
got
for a while
Homelander
now.
running around, bro. I don't know.
We got a big shout out.
Homelander, So Toys, where my Homelander at?
Oh shit. Austin's asking. We got a big shout out to Austin for reaching 300 subs on his YouTube channel. Gotta give a round of applause for Austin.
Thanks everybody. It's
coming
honestly
up.
due to probably everybody in here.
Yeah, Steve, you're
Boba,
almost...
Brick, Peyton, some guy, all of them and y'all that happened. So thank you.
Yeah, congrats, brother.
You
Really
and
cool.
Steve hit what? You're almost at 150, aren't you?
He's over 100 now.
Over 100.
Yeah, I think maybe close.
Vodka shot for you, Austin.
Yeah.
Maybe pushing 150, maybe.
Awesome. I'm glad to see it.
I
We got
appreciate it.
Yomo saying both figures look great, but there are too many other Spider-Man figures that he wants. He'll probably go to the black suit Spider-Man when they announce it, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel you on that, Yomo. I mean, that's kind of like my reason too. Is just and this is me just guessing. I think I still have like 15 or 20 figures like on pre-order, and I was telling the guys backstage, I still have a few more that I'm lagging on and I need to pre-order, and I just haven't yet. So there's a lot of things on my list of priorities that kind of go above these. But a black suit Spider-Man, I mean, that's cool as hell.
That is.
Yeah.
Especially if it's gonna have like that wet look to it, like that's a Venom one, right? The black suit.
Yeah.
Is it the black suit is the Venom one, right?
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We got some guy doing the plug again for the TikTok. Thank you. We got Local Lou saying he wants the Rhino from the Spider-Man game, but he would love Venom or a Lizard from the game as well.
I would
look cool.
Having a Rhino finally.
That'd be a big ass figure.
That'd be huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, Metal Gear
we had
Solid, my man.
We had a third party company announce maybe 8 months ago that they were coming out with a Rhino, but I don't know whatever happened with that. It was a brand new company.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think I remember seeing that too. We got some guy also shouting out good old Spotchka and Evil Sneaker over here as well.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, awesome. I'm glad he posted links. So
about that Rhino thing, we're having Kraven the Hunter premiering in October. The Rhino character is in that film. Hot Toys may give us a Rhino.
They might, yeah. They might.
That would be so massive, man.
It would be.
Peyton saying Star Wars Force Unleashed, please.
Dude, they could do so much of video games.
Hayden 23, I sent this to the guys earlier in the chat. I don't know if you're a Black Series collector, but they just announced that they're doing a Force Unleashed. It's like the poster from the game, so it comes with a Star Killer and 2 Stormtroopers. So that was pretty sick.
It's about damn time they do that after I'm out of it.
Right.
We got Brick in here saying, "What's up, gentlemen?
What's up,
How are
Brick?
you?"
Freaking love him.
Yeah,
we
dude,
got-
Brick's awesome.
Yeah, he is. I like him a lot. We got Boba as well in here. Boba
What's up,
Fettuccine
Boba?
always
up,
supporting
Boba?
all of us, man. He
I
supports
love
everybody.
your profile picture, dude. That is so cool.
That
is so
cool.
good.
Let's see, anybody new? Let's see what other people are saying. People are treating these figures like Venom Pool. They don't know what to do with it until they have it in hand. Very true, very true.
Venom Cool looks extremely awesome. I still think he's slept
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
I don't know if he's sold out yet. I don't know if he's still available on Sideshow. I know he was on there for a very long time. He's a big figure, though. He looks cool.
Yeah, yeah. I know Loco has that one. I believe so. But do you guys want to get to the next topic? This isn't going to be Hot Toys, but we're going to get into a couple of things on this next topic. So
Get into it, man.
y'all ready? Y'all excited?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, I forgot to show this off too. Oops, sorry guys. Crap. Hold on. It's probably irrelevant now, but I was just showing y'all the at Secret
my
Base.
God,
yeah,
dude.
I don't know why I forgot to put that up, but
All of us change our answers.
I know.
I'm
Think I
going there
can't-
tonight and breaking in.
Oh man, I can't see the layout. There we go. Wait. There we go. All right, so that's the one I was going to show you guys, but next we are going to talk about a few things. Sorry, I'm a little delayed. We'll start with some film talk. Oh wait, I didn't do the end poll for the Miles. So Miles got a lot more votes. So Miles got 16 votes. I don't know why it's not showing up now, but let's see. Should show it. Sorry guys. Hold on.
Dude, the red and black, man, just
I don't know why.
I'm a sucker for red and black.
Can you see it? Can you see how much Miles has?
No.
No?
No.
I don't know why.
Miles has so much hype behind him right now. Granted, I'm no video game expert. I'm not really in that community or whatnot.
Miles,
But
16
at least
votes.
movie-wise, man, Miles has so much hype behind him.
Let me see.
I'm sure there
I
has
can
been some
see
sort
that.
of crossover.
Oh, you can see it right there? Okay, I see it now too. So we got 68% for drop and 31% for cop. So it was kind of like that advanced
right
suit.
in there.
It was right, maybe a little bit more for that one. But yeah, man, that thing came up late. Thank you, Loco, for telling me, because I don't know why it came up late like that. But we're gonna do kind of a new thing on this channel and stream. It's gonna be called Film Talk. So we're gonna talk about a few things, and here's kind of the segue to that. Let me take us off this. So here it is, kind of the segue. So boom, here we go. So we're gonna first start off with the long-awaited. Let's see if I can drag this over here for you guys. Sorry guys, I'm having technical difficulties.
Oh, you're good, Joey.
Oh, I got it. Okay, so let's stop screen. All right, so the long-awaited Ahsoka show. Here we go. So, guys, what did you guys think of the trailer? So, what I'm going to do is ask you guys what you thought about it, and you guys kind of give me your rating on the trailer. Did you like it? Like, did you think it was good, bad, needed some work, anything like that? I know y'all are all Star Wars fans, so it's probably all way up there, and I am too. But y'all have seen Clone Wars, and I haven't, so this probably means a lot more to you guys. You guys can probably explain a lot more things than me, so this is kind of going to be y'all's area. But what I'm going to do is post a poll in the chat for you guys. Just tell me, you could vote. There's going to be like 4 voting things or whatever for votes, and just tell me what you guys thought of the trailer in the chat while these awesome people talk. So I am going to start off with Daniel first. Daniel, what do you think about the trailer? What do you rate it? How do you like it? Do you think it's leading up to the expectation?
Yeah, man. Out of 10 Ahsoka lightsabers, I would give it 20.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this trailer is fantastic. I'm calling it now, guys. Loco is saying there's 20 in the chat. All 20 of you guys and us 4 here. It's probably going to be the best Star Wars show. And I say that because you got Dave Filoni writing and directing every single episode. They have so much faith in it. They're doing a double premiere episode for it. So that aside, this trailer, man, it's giving you everything you're wanting. It's giving you a look at Sabine's new look and a haircut, more reminiscent of the one from Rebels. I love the name and drop mentions of Anakin. It's also giving a little bit of context clues of what Sabine and Ahsoka has been up to since the ending of Rebels. Yeah, man, this trailer was fantastic, and Ray Stevenson looks like he is having a blast with playing. Steve, help me out. What is his name? Balin Skull.
Yes,
That's his name, Balin Skull.
Yeah.
This character looks fun as hell, as along with the other character. I forget her name. The white-haired chick. And also, dude, this Inquisitor looks so badass, man.
They crush it with the outfits.
I remember I was at work, and I think it was Cooper who told us that the trailer had dropped. Somebody had said the trailer was out, and I went immediately on YouTube.
Oh, I think it was me.
It was you,
I
Joey.
was working out at that time.
Oh wow!
Look, I was playing it at the work, man, and I had goosebumps. A customer walked in, and they were a regular, and they're like, "What's up, man?" And I was like, "The Ahsoka trailer dropped." They're like, "Oh, word!" Like, man, like it's getting buzz, and yeah, this is exciting.
Even when you have me, that someone that has not seen Clone Wars and knows really much of Rebels at all either, if you got me hyped, then I'm pretty sure you guys are pretty hyped as well.
Oh yeah. Austin, what did you think about it, brother?
Yeah, let's go to Austin because I know Steve has a lot to say about it. I want to hear his stuff at the end.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll start with my rating, right? A little backstory. So Rachel and I, we went to Celebration in London earlier this year, and before that, Rachel really had never seen much of Star Wars, so we got to binge all of Star Wars besides like the sequel trilogy. And so I got to rewatch Clone Wars and Rebels, got to experience it with someone who was first watching it like for the first time. So like it brought on a lot of old emotions, and one of her favorite characters is Ahsoka.
Yeah.
So this show's going to mean quite a bit to us.
Yeah,
I think the trailer, 10 out of 10. It states a lot, and we get a lot of glimpses, but doesn't give away absolutely anything. There's still so many questions I have, and I don't know. This isn't getting rid of anything because these are just questions I have. So like, how did they get Thrawn? Is Sabine going to be force sensitive? What are my thoughts on that? You know, and I have my own thoughts on this, and who is Ray Stevenson's character? What's going to be the ending like? There's just so much I have that the trailer provokes these questions for me, but doesn't give me any answers. Now I'm even more excited to watch this show. You know, also I always state that like Rogue One is like visually the best Star Wars that we've had. Mando's had a really great look to it, and granted, I'm only going off of a couple minutes of a trailer and whatnot. Visually, this is striking.
I was going to say that this might be even more beautifully shot than Mando. Honestly,
I think so too. Especially if you take into like the outfits that each of them are wearing and the appearance of the characters.
Yeah, look at these two right here, man.
Also, can I say this? I think Dooku's aesthetically one of my favorite villains in Star Wars.
Agreed.
He's up there. I just like his elegance. Ray Stevenson's character, I feel like, has that elegant look, but darker and scarier. Like, he just looks like he'll kill you. And I know nothing about this guy, and these are just thoughts provoked via 3 minutes of trailers that we've had. So, yeah, perfect trailer for me.
Yeah,
perfect.
I mean,
I don't
know you got Elon Musk in it, bro. Like, what?
I mean, in perfect spirit right there, Austin, of Star Wars. Like, if you go back to when you're a kid, or when a lot of us are kids, and when we first watched Star Wars, you don't know who the hell half of these characters are or what they're doing. Especially when you're watching the prequels. Like, you really don't know what's going on. So that's good that it's kind of harkening back to, like, you're just seeing a character and you're always in, like, awe of, like, man, this looks cool. Just like how I feel about this Inquisitor, right? Like, it's amazing.
Look how beautiful Ahsoka looks.
I know. Like, look at this one. This one's crazy.
Look, that right there. Like, look at that. That is.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And as a collector, by the way, can I just say that I'm kind of glad she's not. Besides that one shot in the trailer where she's like in a blue and white outfit that kind of matches her snips. I think she's like in the Ghost maybe with Hera. But I'm glad that she doesn't have much of an outfit change as a collector. That way we don't have to buy yet another Ahsoka.
They're gonna put one out too, for
You
sure.
know they're gonna put one out.
I want to say one more thing. Then I know Steve. You know he don't have his own thoughts on this. I don't want to take away from his time.
No, you go, bro.
Very good.
Steve, after you finish though, let's talk 6 scale characters potential from this show.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be
Oh, yeah.
That's
crazy.
another huge thing that
Yeah.
I'm extremely excited for because, like I said, Ahsoka is one of Rachel's favorites. Hera
Mhm.
is also one of Rachel's favorites.
Mhm.
Ewan
So-
McGregor's wife, man.
Yeah, I mean those are going to be like absolute musts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chopper, that's her favorite droid.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
100% going to come out. Well, we
Yeah.
could save the talk for we could save it, but a couple things while you're talking
Yeah.
about that, I just want to mention for this Ahsoka, I'm pretty sure her Leku is a little bit longer than it is in Mando.
Mm-hmm.
And also on her gauntlets, I was looking at this because I was curious, like, oh, are they going to do like another one for the show? I'm pretty sure like on her gauntlets, those little like blue things that you can see a little bit of blue on her gauntlet, like at the
Mhm.
very bottom of this picture. I don't
I
think
see it.
those are on the Mandalorian figure.
Yep.
Oh,
So
no.
like they probably did a little
Are
bit.
they
they're
on
not-
there?
Are they on there?
Yep.
Oh, the
They're
blue is on
Oh,
there.
they are
okay.
on there,
Okay,
okay.
good to know because I think I saw the promo pictures and they weren't on one of them. So that's good to know. So I don't know. It'd be interesting to see I don't know that the Leku looks
think the
pretty good
Leku
there
looks-
too.
Yeah.
To
I have mine
me-
slightly bent, so
To me, looking at the figure and looking at the picture, which they're not in scale, angles are different.
Yeah.
The trailer picture, it does look longer. Which
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think I read
It also
something
looks
too.
textured a bit different.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think I read something about too. Like when I think it is a little bit longer. I think they changed it the way that they designed it a little bit for this show versus when they originally did it for Mandalorian. But anyways, I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that. Austin, you can finish your thoughts.
No,
for
brother,
the
your time to
show.
shine. Let's hear those thoughts.
My time to
Steve,
shine.
your time,
Ramble
Steve.
I don't know how
away.
valuable my thoughts are, versus any of you guys. I would say.
As your friend
it's
and
even
another fellow collector and movie buff, I want to hear these.
So
And I will
this
meet
show, you guys made some really, really good points. Like one, like Daniel said, like Ahsoka is Dave Filoni's baby. Okay, so he's directing all these episodes, right? So that
Mhm.
right there for me is already like a really big bonus that Filoni's going to be the one that's running the show for this. Another thing, I mean, the trailer was like what I would call this trailer is certified dripping in heat, baby. That's what I say. Yeah, this trailer is just full of everything you want to see in a Star Wars trailer. You get so many lightsabers, Inquisitor. Like Austin said, the outfits are just on point. Everything just aesthetically looks so good. Joey, you had I almost would recommend for people who, if you're going into this show without seeing at least Rebels,
Yeah.
you're almost like doing yourself a disservice going into the show and not seeing it. Like
I'll try
you
to
should-
I'll
you should
try to
at
get
least
me
go
and
watch
Myra to
Rebels.
watch it. Yeah.
You should at
'cause
least go and watch Rebels.
I know
Just
Myra
watch
wants
season
to watch
4
it.
at least.
Yeah, you should watch Rebels and like learn who these characters are. There's like some pretty significant character arcs for all of these characters in the show.
Yeah.
It's very I would say it's critical that you watch Rebels before you watch the show, honestly.
Okay. How long
there
do
are-
I have? I forgot. How
You
long
can
do I-
finish. You could easily finish it. It's like it comes out I
okay.
think August 23rd.
Okay.
You
Oh,
can easily
okay.
watch it.
You got
But-
like about a month and a week.
Yeah, a couple other things about this trailer. There are literal parallels in this trailer to like exactly what you see visually in some of these Rebels episodes.
Oh yeah.
Like
Rebels
there are
with the vibe.
exact parallels and exact photos of what you're seeing. So that's why I
Yeah.
say I would recommend to everybody in the chat, if you have not seen Rebels before watching this show, you need to go at least watch Rebels. That's what I would say.
100%.
You honestly have to, especially.
I would say you have to.
understand-
Yeah.
You understand who these characters are,
Yeah.
what
Mhm.
they've been through, and what the current landscape is like for them.
Yeah.
This is the
You need
eighth. This is the eighth brother. I heard, isn't it? Is that what he is right here? This guy.
I cannot motherfucking wait for this dude. Look at that mask, man.
Is it a
I'm not-
dude? I thought it was a.
Yeah, I'm not sure who this. I'm not sure who
Okay.
this is.
I just heard somebody say that.
But yeah,
so-
there's like so much mystery around some of these characters. Ray
I love that
Stevenson's
mystery.
character, is he like is Ray Stevenson's character somebody who did he survive the purge and then just become is he actually working for with the Inquisitors? Is he a mercenary? It's so hard to tell, but his character just looks so badass. I'm just so happy with how the
Yeah.
characters look in the show. There was so sorry. Go ahead, Austin. I know you want to say something?
No, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's hard to not say stuff about this trailer because it's so damn good.
I just get so excited, you know.
Yeah. This one really hypes me up from an aesthetic standpoint as well. Both of these actors right here just look phenomenal. Great castings for the show. I think it looks so good. I want to say something else about this, but I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, I remember. So one thing about this trailer too, Austin, you mentioned like it doesn't seem like they really give anything away. I would almost bank on it that this trailer is only showing things that happen in like the first 2 or 3 episodes.
Yes.
There's no way they're showing stuff later episodes. Like you get an intro to Thrawn, but like we're gonna see some Thrawn stuff go down. And then you bring in Ezra and like, yeah, that's why I say, Joey, you just gotta like you have to watch Rebels to know how we got to this point with Thrawn and why there's a hologram of Ezra. You just have to get to know these characters and how you see like the mural of all of them on the wall. There's just so much to unpack in this trailer. That's just like, I really, really enjoy the animated content. Like it's some of the best content out there. It adds so much to the lore. Like if you're just missing out if you haven't seen that type of stuff. There's so many story elements that just enrich the whole entire, saga as a whole when it comes to Clone Wars and Rebels. And this is just going to like really feed. Obviously, this is almost like basically it's a live action continuation of Rebels.
Yeah,
Chopper's one of the best droids out there. Like he's such a cool droid.
So you have about 5.5 weeks. Okay.
You can do it.
It is absolutely crucial.
Okay. Me and Myra will try to do it because I want her to watch. Don't want to watch the show with her.
I don't mean to say this as like a downer at all. I don't absolutely hate the sequel trilogy. It gets worse for me though, the fact that we have the Mandalorian TV show and what they've set up and done in that, and the fact that we're getting this, it makes me have a little bit more disdain for the sequel trilogy. Because like if we got this first, I feel like the sequel trilogy that we could have received would have been significantly different / better. Because the fact that we have the Mando TV show going on, we have this show going on, but then we have the sequel trilogy, it does kind of, I don't know, I don't mean to say like this show's going to mean nothing, but
I think I think it's, you can tell the way that they're doing the content for Mando and this show and everything leading up, like the culmination with Filoni's movie that's going to be coming up. They're trying to do their best. I don't want to say right or wrong, but they're trying to fill in the blanks and flesh out as much as possible with what they have to work with. And unfortunately, like the sequel, it's unfortunate that you have to approach it in that way, where you're trying to flesh a lot of that out, which obviously a lot of it was fleshed out in The Mandalorian as well, where you have to use all these other mediums and other shows to culminate what gets us to that point. And then the next question is, kind of off of that is like, so what happens to, where do these characters go?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing. That's what I mean by is like this, I don't want to say that this show's not going to mean anything in the long run, but like Thrawn is like the Thanos level, like threat.
So no. I was going to say, is Thrawn more powerful than Vader, but nobody's really more powerful than Vader.
We were talking about
they're a different level.
Prowess is different. Physical prowess is different.
Okay. You got to watch
Thrawn's
Rebels,
a very tactical.
I only knew about Thrawn because of Funko.
Well, we're talking earlier about sophisticated, like Balon Skull right here, right? I think that's his name. Ray Stevenson's character and Count Dooku is sophisticated characters. Thrawn is the ultimate sophisticated. I would argue more than Count Dooku, right? Yeah. More like the most sophisticated. Like Darth Vader looks at Thrawn and goes, "No force."
Okay. So kind of think of Thrawn as like a culmination of Dooku and Palpatine, and I don't mean Palpatine in the sense of physical power, but menace.
Right.
He's very smart.
Uses his intellect.
Very smart.
he is as strong
Yeah.
with the Force intellectually wise as like Yoda is with the Force.
Yeah,
That
he's
makes
like
sense.
he's like the type that like studies his enemies and learns literally everything about them to know that like he respects the power and the strengths of the people that he's fighting against, and he
Now
learns
does-
everything about them to try to fight them basically.
I wouldn't be surprised if the show ends with like almost like an Infinity War level
Yeah.
cliffhanger.
Oh.
Not maybe as gigantic, but like where they're setting up Thrawn as like, oh shit, okay, he just cleaned house and now he's like, all right.
Yeah, I want to see what Thrawn. I want to see what they end up doing with Thrawn after this. Like, what's going to happen with that?
can see
I'm
him
going to
killing
guess
off
that that's going to be either be like an Ahsoka season 2 or the culmination of everything, where you have all the characters come together with Thrawn, because you have to capitalize on Thrawn as a main villain. You have to. They cannot.
They're gonna
mess that
upset
up.
people. Even
Yep.
it's going to tip the balance of the
Yep.
appreciation of
Yep.
what he's done so far.
Yeah, and
Now-
I think Filoni is the one that, if there's anybody that I trust with bringing this all to a, culminating all these series of events from all the Clone Wars and Rebels and then into this and then the Filoni movie that he's going to be doing, like, there's nobody else I'd rather have do it than him, because he's the one who understands it the most, and he's the one who's really like, that's why I say it's some of the best content out there, because it all makes sense, and it really, like, there's great character development, there's a lot of great moments. This will make a great 1/6 figure.
It will.
Um,
Yeah, that's what
but he-
Peyton,
Hayden
Peyton's
knows
saying that
He
too.
needs that
Yeah.
Thrawn hot
Yeah.
stuff, man.
Yeah.
Thrawn is just like, and also like, I don't know if you guys are into the books, but Thrawn has just a really good,
Heir to the
like,
apprentice.
there's like the
There's
new,
several.
there's like the older like Heir to the Empire books, but then there's like a new canon series too about him that's also written by I think it's Timothy Zahn.
Timothy Zahn,
that that are all like really, really good. That goes into like the Chiss and like the origination of Thrawn. It's just really good, and I think he has a badass, his actual, like how his actual name is like Mithron Naruto. It's just, then just call him Thrawn for short.
Yeah, I'll need to order those books. Hey, if you guys could snap your fingers and erase the sequel trilogy, and let's just say have these kind of be the foundation of what the sequel trilogy could be, would you snap those fingers?
So on that note, real quick, before we answer that, we may get that of what you're wanting.
It's a really good question.
Because we had this AI technology, as we're talking about with this writer strike. There's not really going to be much of a Comic-Con this year. I predict, just literally what they just did with Dial of Destiny, we could potentially see, there was rumors about 2-3 months ago, Luke, Leia, and Han, possibly even Chewie showing up in one of these movies, possibly this Mando crossover movie, because it is Thrawn. It would make sense. It's like at that point, almost like 10 years after Return of the Jedi, they would be around. So
The hardest part would then be to flesh out what happened in between all that time that got them to the point of like, and I know some of that's fleshed out in like the novels and stuff like that and like other mediums, but it's like, it's really hard to then you have like, it'll be very interesting, Austin, like you said, of how are they going to turn this into what has happened in the sequels. And like, they have so much that they need to expand upon. And I don't think they necessarily thought about that before making the sequels, how much they're going to have to flesh out when it comes to these movies.
Well, the thing is, they didn't think about it. None of that.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
unfortunately, and that's it. And the thing is, I just hate the thought of like knowing what's going to happen with Thrawn, and it's nothing.
Yeah, because he obviously doesn't play a part in the sequels.
Yeah.
So what happens
Yeah.
with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of hope it's like universe is big.
Yeah.
The universe
Yeah.
is massive, and hopefully it's they can capitalize on the size of it, and maybe there's another faction.
you're right,
that we
man.
have
You
yet
don't have
see.
to kill him.
Yeah, they could send him off, or he could like, just go do his own thing, or like he dies and then the other people just go their separate ways and do their own thing. And like, I also wouldn't be surprised if they try to make, like you said, make all of this stuff almost separate, where you have people pleased with those characters and you don't really integrate them towards, okay, like what happens with them in this, like in the sequel era, or you flesh that out at a later time where they're kind of on the outside of all the stuff that's going on in the sequels. It'll be very interesting to see how they navigate that. As far as like answering your question about snapping your fingers, it's easy to say that like, oh, it'd be nice to get a reset because all of this stuff is really good. So, but like, I don't know. It's a tough thing
It's
to.
difficult.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's a
say no,
difficult thing,
Austin.
because there is good stuff. Like there's some good stuff within it, and like there's some other like good sequel stuff that's outside of the movies. But you have to like, you shouldn't have to really search for stuff outside of the films to enrich it, in my mind. But there is good content out there that fleshes some of that stuff out. But like a lot of casual watchers are going to just watch the main movies and that be it. They're not going to care about searching out all this other stuff about how C-3PO got his red arm. You know what I mean? They're just not going to want to have to do that. Would do I personally, me, like I want it. I like as a, I guess, I don't know if be called considered like a hardcore fan, but as like, you know, like
Look behind fan, you, you're a hardcore fan. Yeah.
As a huge fan, that's something that I'm willing to do and like, you know, judge the content for myself and really try to like, you know, consume everything I can about it. But yeah, it's hard to say. In one side, it's easy to just say, oh yeah, like I wish we could just, it'd be nice if they did all this stuff first and went from there. But I think this stuff is the result of the sequel a lot of the sequel backlash. Learned. And now we're getting a lot of just banger after banger thing. A lot of really good content with the Mando and, you know, fleshing this stuff out. Like Mandalorian was the best. Obviously, like right when Mando dropped season 1, oh, this is the best thing Disney's done with Star Wars.
By far.
So dude, that onboarded so many new people to the franchise.
It onboarded me.
Yep. And then what do you do? And then you bring Luke back as like the true, what people would call the true Luke Skywalker, and give him the moment that he deserved compared to what people thought about the sequels. Like that's giving the fans what they want.
That was Dave Filoni cleaning house.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So like that's done with intent, obviously. So it's hard to say like, would you snap your fingers, because we wouldn't have a lot of this content without that as well. You know what I mean? I felt like that kind of drove them creatively to create some of the content we're getting now. So I think that's kind of like
that's a perfect point, Steve.
Yeah, because like, we wouldn't be getting some of this. And Mando, like I think did it. With that being said, I know people have a problem with the sequels. I think Mando did a really nice job of fleshing out some of the why the New Republic had problems, like the cloning, and like doing their best to try to flesh that stuff out and make it somewhat interesting. Like, and putting that into Mando, I think was a good idea. But yeah, we could go on and on and on about this, and so could I. But that's all I'll say about this. This trailer, amazing. Yeah, very excited.
I have a noob question. So this is going to be the last noob question for me, and then we'll go on to the next kind of film talk. So how does Thrawn use a lightsaber? Does he have the Force? What does he do?
He uses what Austin uses, his intellect and muscles, bro.
To be fair,
what is his weapon
he's
of
a
choice?
He's a Grand Admiral.
What is his weapon of choice, though?
The Empire.
His mind. Like,
yeah.
He literally has, like, let's just say, what would you say, a squadron or an army.
Yeah, like his fleet. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
He's the one who creates all these battle schematics of, like, we should do this because they're going to do this. This is what they've done in the past.
So he's basically like Hitler.
Yeah, like you piss off Thrawn.
Basically,
he's not only going to kill you, he's going to blow up your planet.
But Joey, to be fair, he is extremely powerful person, like even physically, right?
Yeah.
We get glimpses of him in the animated series in Rebels, having this like battle room where he practices and he fights robots. Like he is extremely strong physically, but not in the sense of like any kind of force wielder.
Yeah. And like
is he gonna whoop someone's ass like one-on-one?
Hey, the chiss are no joke, bro.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's gonna whoop someone's
the
ass.
chiss are no joke.
Okay. I really like his character. I really want to dive into it.
And like in his office too, I don't want to drag this out too much longer, but in his office, like he has different artifacts. Like he has like a Jedi Temple guard helmet. Yeah. Like he studies these different eras of things and just like knows so much about everything. It's kind of like you think about like back in, you know, those old school battles where people are like, you know, you're always trying to one up your enemy. Like that's kind of, he's always like trying to be one step ahead.
Would you say like cool. Like the Batman the animated series? Because we haven't really had like a Batman as a collector, but like in the animated series, we'd see in the Batcave the giant penny, the big T-Rex, some like memorabilia from past villains. Batman's a person who studies you. He tries to outsmart you, tries to plan it out.
Yeah.
Kind of like Thrawn.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff like memorabilias.
I was thinking like Bane too. Bane from The Dark Knight. He's kind of, doesn't he try to outsmart Batman all the time and stuff like that?
But Bane's kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of Thrawn, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a scene just showing how menacing this guy really is.
I want to see it.
We're gonna see some good stuff. Like they're not gonna. This is all we're gonna see of Thrawn before the show drops. We're not gonna see it. They're keeping that real close to the vest.
Yeah, in the show, I'm curious to see if we see him like a scene like him killing off Moff Gideon or something, because they kind of set that up in Mando.
My gosh, that's what I was thinking.
They're gonna bring. They're gonna probably bring something with Moff Gideon into this. Yeah.
So for casual fans, right? They're gonna be expecting people, a large amount of fans to have seen Clone Wars and Rebels, right? But they're also gonna be expecting people like Mandalorian, who this is probably one of their first things that they've seen for Star Wars because it's on Disney Plus. Or they're having fans who have seen Mandalorian and are now seeing this, right? They're going to start this character off with a bang to set the tone of who he is and what to expect. That's my thought. And it's going to be something big to like set up what's his personality like, what is he capable of. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Y'all said he was the Thanos of this universe. I consider him the Negan, like Walking Dead of this universe. Like he's
never saw it.
I haven't seen it.
Love to hate
I
him.
understand. Yeah.
Thrawn's a good. Thrawn is a great character. That this show is like
can't wait.
One of the most anticipated for sure.
We're gonna go through a couple of comments. Let's see what some people are saying about this. So we had Loco Lou, of course, saying there was 20 in the chat. Say hit that like button. There's 15 of y'all. Hit that like if you haven't already.
Please do.
We got I thought the trailers were great. Looked well and cannot wait. Yes, Filoni is having the time of his life. That's what Cage said. Let's see. Some guys hype for Ahsoka 2. Boba saying this is going to be a great series. Cage says the mural from the trailer is the exact same one as from Rebels. Same character models and everything. That's cool. It's cool that they do it that close
Gotta watch Rebels.
They had that. Yeah. They had that mural at Celebration in London too.
Yeah.
Oh, we got very cool.
We got Miami in here. Can't wait for the series as well, man. I can't wait either. I hopefully can get to watching Rebels so you guys can stop coming at me. But
I ain't coming at you, bro.
I got.
We love you. It's because we
love you, bro. We want you to be happy and enriched.
In this case, we know what's best for you.
Yeah,
we know what's best for you.
We got 6 Scale Skywalker saying, I got the Heir to the Empire #1 comic graded 9.8. I can't wait for the potential Hot Toys Thrawn. Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna make a Hot Toys Thrawn.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, shit's coming 100%.
Miami's also saying, I wish I could see the Hot Toys employees' reactions when they see the Star Wars series. I wonder if they look at the characters and say, "OMG, for sure, we're going to make this one."
For sure.
Yeah. I think Ahsoka is going to be amazing. Everybody's just saying this is going to be an amazing series, and that's where I'm going to say I actually did a poll. It's been going for a while now. We got 11 votes, so I said, what do you rate the trailer? And I put bad, good, great, and flawless. So I'm feeling like some of the bad ones are probably my friends just trolling maybe in here, but so we got 8% at bad, we got 8% at good, then we got great at 42% and flawless at 42%. So we're right up there at top, guys, and
flawless, baby.
Yeah, flawless. Yeah, I feel like
it's like one of those trailers it's so good as you're like, I wish I didn't see all that because I wish I would have seen it like for the first time in the show. That's why I know it's a good trailer.
So my thing is, so the trailer got dropped when I was working. I was at lunch, right? So this was like 12-ish. I know the show's gonna mean a lot to Rachel. Like I said, Ahsoka's her favorite character. I waited until I got home so I could watch it on the big screen with Rachel, and it was fantastic.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Another thing, Joey, is like you see Ahsoka. We didn't really talk too much about Ahsoka's evolution as a character, and this is her show. Like we talked about Rebels, obviously, but Ahsoka is like in Clone Wars. You see the very beginning of Ahsoka as a character. That's why it's so critical because you see her very young and then work her way up to what she becomes in Rebels, and then into this, like into Mando, and then into the show. So like it fleshes out Ahsoka's character very well. She has an amazing, just incredible story arc.
Hands down, best character development.
I watched
when I was she's one of the best in Star Wars.
When I was watching some of the first parts of Clone Wars, I saw a little bit of that, and I also watched Tales of the Jedi. She was in there as well, wasn't she? She was
early on when she was a child.
She was baby, yeah. I saw that.
Speaking of that, like, and this show, I've heard rumors, and I'm pretty sure it's been confirmed because of casting, but we're gonna get Clone Wars flashbacks in this show, right? So that's exciting. Just know that, like, you know,
Sorry.
right? So, and apparently, you know, Hayden Christensen has reportedly been seen on set of that show.
Oh, really?
You know, we're gonna get some Clone Wars flashbacks, man, which is gonna be cool to see live action Clone Wars.
Oh, dude, and also animated shows just have some of the top lightsaber battles in all of Star Wars too. They're just phenomenal in the animation.
Oh, dude, I still go back and just rewatch certain episodes just to watch some fight scenes.
Joey wants us to shut up now, guys.
No, I'm good. I'm letting y'all go.
Right,
I know all these.
All right, Joey, we're gonna stop hyping up the animation anymore.
No, y'all are good.
And also go watch Bad Batch. I'll plug Bad Batch real quick too, because that's really good as well.
Also, guys, can we please do like a weekly recap or something when there's
I was gonna do reactions if anyone wants to join in on that.
I was gonna say y'all are keeping a consistent people in here. That's good. I mean, there's a lot of Star Wars fans in here. I know that, so I just let y'all cook, as y'all would say these days.
As the kids would say, Joey.
Yeah. So we got Franklin. We got Cooper. We got Cooper in here saying, "Who are these weirdos?" Trailer is absolutely amazing. He's a huge Rebels fan. You had Cage also saying, "Theron's almost constant calm demeanor and tone is what makes him menacing to me."
Dude's voice is just incredible. I'm so glad they cast Lars Mikkelsen for this. Like, you can't get anybody better. The voice is incredible.
It's the brother of the guy who played Galen Erso, by the way.
Yeah.
Hasn't it been rumored that we'll see Captain Rex in here as well? If we see Captain Rex, that's cool. That is pretty cool. I would like to see a live.
I'm trying to think.
See, I don't know if it'll be Old Man Rex or if it'll be in the Clone Wars flashback.
Yeah, potentially a flashback, but like, you got to use.
Dude, he's gonna be
Morrison.
Yeah,
so they might do a flashback.
Yeah, that's what Peyton's saying.
Maybe they'll do a flashback with him or something potentially. There's gonna be flashbacks, I think, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. So we'll go to the next one. Let me share the screen again real quick. This is the last film talk of the night, you guys. Probably won't have as much time on this one because we don't have that much. But we're going to share the screen real quick for you guys. And, oh, man, we are ready for this one, guys. We are ready. Well, at least I am. So this suit is the main thing that everybody is talking about in this Deadpool, you know, kind of, I have a few pictures of him. In the Deadpool movie, we see finally Hugh Jackman in the, you know, OG suit. And it is kind of not exactly what we think of it whenever we think of that suit. You know, the sleeves are off usually. But what do you guys think about this one? Also, I have another question for you guys. Do y'all think that this should be a figure upon release of the movie because we have all the details of the suit already? Should this be a Hot Toys figure? And what do y'all think about the suit as well? So I'll start off with Daniel. I mean, not Daniel. I'm going to start off with Austin. Start off with Austin first, and then we'll just go up.
Yeah, I mean, I'll make it quick because I'm sure everybody's opinions are going to be the exact same. Everybody's thought the exact same things. Love the suits. Yeah, you mentioned a sleeveless thing. Yeah, do I think we'll actually get that in the movie? Yeah, I do think we'll.
You know, I heard somebody said that he's gonna like rip them off with his claws. That would be clean.
That'd be cool. That. Depending on how they do that, I mean, Hugh Jackman, he's looking amazing physically again. So
dude's a beast, man.
Yeah, you know, we're going to see the payoff of his hard work on screen.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love the suit. Do I think Hot Toys will do this? They should. Like the amount of hype that this particular suit has created online. And I don't know another suit, not like character, but like suit that has created this kind of buzz. Not in a long time. Like nothing comes to mind, honestly. We've had characters that you know, we're like, oh my gosh, he looks so great. But this is a character that we've had for 20 years. And now we're all talking about the suit. You know?
I know. And even Hot Toys posted about it as well. They posted this same the first picture I had up. They posted it on their am I out? Can y'all see me?
Yeah,
anymore?
We lost your camera.
Oh, sorry, my camera died. But they actually posted it as well. So I think that I think we'll see it from Hot Toys as well. gonna change my battery real quick. Y'all keep talking about it. Steve, you can go.
Yeah, I mean, this looks really cool. I love Deadpool's look, man. Like, he's one of those figures that's just like looks so cool. He'd be awesome to have in my collection, but not for the sake of being cool. What's up, Austin?
Okay, quick thing, because I just thought about this. That's why I kept trying to like lean in.
Yeah.
Are his
Oh yeah,
claws
continue your
coming-
thoughts.
Oh, sorry,
Are
my
his-
bad. I got distracted from
Are
the
his
camera.
claws coming out of his knuckles or above the hand?
I think
They're
maybe
coming
above.
about
But
from above.
I think one thing I was
Okay.
gonna. Yeah,
It
sorry.
looks
Go
like
ahead.
it's coming out from above, which honestly, man, that's gonna be cool as shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
I think another thing is like we're seeing these they're literally filming this. Like they're going to make this look better visually
Yep.
with the effects that they're gonna do. Like they're gonna make the claws look realistic. Like everything is gonna look better with these suits. Like I know people are saying people have their opinion about the suit, and some people are saying, "Oh, it's this or that." Like there's some, minority of people saying that certain things about it that aren't right. But I feel like this is a picture of somebody taking on set with not a great camera. Like this
as
is gonna
raw
look.
and gritty
Yeah, this is
as it'll
yeah.
get, and it's still amazing.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
so like imagine when they make this like cinema quality. It's
Yeah.
gonna look really, really
Edit
good.
it, add the CGI,
Yeah.
touch ups. Oh,
It's gonna
man,
look
it's gonna
incredible. This is just him
beautiful.
in this suit that he's gonna be in, but they're gonna make this look amazing when it comes on film. That's kind of my main takeaway from this is like I think I mean look at they're not gonna be this picture right here does not look like the way that they're gonna be fighting in the movie. They're gonna make it look incredible in the movie. Like this looks like they're playing. To me, you know what I mean?
It does.
Well,
It's
the
like,
thing
"Oh."
is, they could literally just be rehearsing and
Yeah.
walking
Yep.
through the scene.
Bingo.
Right?
So I think like
We don't know
this
the
is
context
gonna
behind this.
you already know the first two Deadpool movies were bangers. Like this movie's gonna be incredible. At least I think it's gonna be really good. I like the
I
Potential
love Deadpool.
best trilogy. Potential
think so.
for a perfect trilogy.
Yeah, I really enjoy the Deadpool movies, and this is gonna be no different. I love the humor of Deadpool, and like
Me too.
Deadpool's suit is just so awesome, dude. The red and
It
black again. The red and black is just so clean.
And I see that the red is a little bit more red, but I feel like in
Yeah,
in
it's a
editing
different-
it's gonna go down. They're gonna
It's a
tone it down
different
a little bit.
material in this,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
not that leather that they've had, and it was more of a maroony. And I'm not good at colors. Like it was like a darker shade of red, right? This one it doesn't look like leather, and it is brighter.
Yeah, I think last thing I'll say about this is,
I'll shut up now.
no, it's okay, man. Last thing I'll say about this is I'm excited to see what this means for the universe after they do this movie and how they like what happens with that.
I think it's gonna change a lot. I think it's gonna.
Yeah,
be
I think
crazy.
it's gonna be. I will
The
be.
Fox logo and
Yeah.
I was gonna
wanna
put
see
that.
what
but
what is this
cameos.
expansion going to do, because Lord knows we need some different, we need the hype from this movie to like culminate into different things that come out of it, you know what I mean? So
I was gonna put the Fox logo in here, but I didn't know if people were gonna say anything about that. Like,
I am
as a spoil.
so damn excited.
That's so cool.
yeah, I'm excited.
That is.
I'll be excited for this. That's all I got to say about it though. Danny, you can go now.
Yeah, come on, Daniel. Your turn.
Yeah, about that Fox logo, man. I've heard speculation from 3C Films saying that this is possibly like they're in the void that we saw in Loki with the TVA. So
Yeah,
personal predictions for this movie before I talk about the outfits. This is definitely an interpretation of Deadpool kills the Marvel universe, but the Fox universe, and maybe not kill them, but rescue them from the void. I heard another speculation saying that almost like that shot in Loki where we saw all the Lokis kind of crowded around. We're going to see the Fantastic Four. We're going to see possibly Wesley Snipes' Blade, and then, Elektra and Daredevil. So I'm excited for that. But on to the outfits, man. Yeah, they look incredible. I'm glad that I am in a day and age where Hugh Jackman decided not only to come back and get in shape to play the role of Logan, but to play what I personally think is probably a continuation of the Ultimate cartoon. Was it Ultimate X-Men cartoon series? I could be wrong, but why not, right? It looks very similar to that outfit. It already seems like a crazy movie. There's not really any harm done if they do make it a continuation of a character from a cartoon. Honestly, they're not going to continue anyway, right? Marvel Studios is going to continue the 97 cartoon. So honestly, man, I love that he has the X on the belt.
yeah.
The sleeves doesn't really bother me as much, but you're absolutely right. Hot Toys, what the hell? Make the figure. Back once upon a time, guys, Hot Toys was able to get high resolution photos of costumes and pictures of likenesses of actors and screen captures and whatnot. So they could make the figures and prototypes and have them somewhat released around the same time, and maybe about almost a year, 6 months in between the movie's release, right? So the perfect time for your DVD, Blu-ray release and blowing up sales. Remember Odin? Would you buy an Odin now? Like, let's say they made an Odin from Ragnarok, right? Would you buy an Odin 2 or 3 years after it was announced? Hell no, right? So this is an absolutely great question. They have the likeness now, and this is, you're right, going to look different with CGI. This is going to look enhanced with CGI, but maybe, I don't know if they would contact Hot Toys and be like, hey, this is what it's going to look like finally, right? Or the concept, because they did that earlier.
It would, since they're licensing, like they would be making money off of
it.
Right?
It's kind of like
without. I mean, that would be an extension of their brand in marketing for the movie. Yeah, they would absolutely. Yeah, they would hand out pretty much as much as they can for them to get as accurate as possible.
It's kind of like with the Apple. With Apple, they tell people about the phone cases. Hey, this is our design. We're gonna give it to you so you can get the exact right cutouts and everything correct for the actual Apple iPod third-party cases, things like that. So that's kind of like
they're gonna have pictures of this stuff.
Also, one of you said Blade, and I haven't seen or heard that rumor or Wesley Snipes coming back. That's just another potential for a new Blade.
There's so much Hot Toys potential.
Speaking of that, I mean, that could be a rumor, but how funny would it be to have Ryan Reynolds and Wesley Snipes reunite after their drama on set with Blade Trinity? I just think it would be funny. I don't know.
Well, I think, I like Wesley Snipes' acting career, but I've heard a lot about that. Him having drama and not being the easiest on set to deal with. But his Blade character, man, fantastic.
I'm excited to see
I'm looking
Wolverine.
forward to that present Toys Blade.
Me too. That's that is higher on my anticipated list than some Hot Toys.
Do I wish it was from Blade 1? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'll take it. Because it looks like a copy from the Hot Toys Blade. I ain't gonna lie. But
I mean, yeah, exactly. It is.
And Present Toys is good enough on their own. Like, you got that Mask figure, right? They're good enough on their own. They've made a reputation for their name now. We're just kind of disappointed they didn't just go ahead and give us.
So fun fact. I mean, I have the Present Toys Terminator. The Mask one is actually from Dark Toys.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, the Terminator.
Yeah, but they both came out. They both came out at the same time, and they're the exact same figure with the exact same accessories. There's really no difference.
Yeah.
We'll catch up with some of the comments talking about this. So first off, let me end the poll. Only 6 votes this time. So I got, how do you feel about the Wolverine suit? I got ew, needs work, just take off the sleeves, it's perfect. So we got 17% saying ew, nothing on the needs work, just take the sleeves off at 17%, and then it's perfect is at 67%. So that's a pretty good it's perfect percentage there. That was pretty good. And then now let's get to the chat. We got Myra saying that she's ready for this. I know, because I hype her up as well about this all the time. We got some guy between this Wolverine suit and the 1973 Wolverine. Whew, those two would look great together, honestly. They would look really good. We got Clinton Martin. Howdy, gents. Peyton saying classic yellow suit Wolverine is a must-have Hot Toy, and I couldn't agree more with you, Peyton. You almost said the Wolverine figure is going to be your grail. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of people's grails. You got some guy as well saying that Fox Studio logo in the background. I know, right? We were just talking about that. That's going to be insane. I just can't wait to see what that's all about. Haven't gotten a Deadpool suit yet, but I will probably hold out for this one. The suit looks a lot more vibrant. Yeah, I've had 2 Deadpools and sold them off twice. But honestly, I kind of regret it because I really do love Deadpool, but I just don't have enough space for any other properties. But for this, of course, I'm gonna get this. This is too iconic to not get. We got Mark in here. How are you? He's saying, "Hey CJ, it's me, Collectible Collector. How are you? Oh, what's up? I am glad you're here, Mark. I don't know which one that one is. I can't read Roman numerals, but I made a new account due to technical issues. Okay, I see what you mean.
Could be wrong, but I think that's 43.
46,
that's 40,
right?
that 46? Okay, 46. Oh yeah, you can see the Iron Man suit right there. Then he said he thinks the brighter Deadpool suit costume and the new Wolverine costume go pretty good together. Yeah, it's kind of like ketchup and mustard. I heard some people say that. Yomo is also saying if the Hot Toys announce Daredevil and Elektra figure, I'll lose my, the rest.
Wake me up. Wake me.
I'm hoping Hot Toys will actually make X-Men figures. Yeah, that would be really cool.
I don't know. If you want some X-Men figures, sorry to cut you off, Joey.
No, you're
you
good.
Want some X-Men figures, So Toys. They've made an amazing Gambit.
Yeah, I saw the Gambit.
We have Rogue, and they've teased the Magneto. So...
Peyton saying Ben Affleck, Daredevil. If Hot Toys announce Wolverine, I'd lose my wallet. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. We're gonna just move on now, guys. So next we are going to talk about, this is the second to last thing we're going to be talking about. The last thing. So this is going to be, I don't know why it makes me take this off and then redo it, but it's going to be the last Hot Toys figure that we're going to talk. Well, actually, we're going to talk about like at the end a couple Hot Toys figures as well for this or that. If y'all don't remember that, we'll be doing that again at the end. But let me actually pull this up. I'm sorry, guys. It's so hard to do this.
Hey, while you're doing that,
Yomo
mentioned, I wonder if the sleeves are due to Hugh Jackman's skin issues. I think he's had some skin cancer issues.
Oh, really?
So he has, but it's primarily been on his nose. Yeah, he's been a big advocate.
Maybe that's why he doesn't have the mask on.
No, we're gonna have him with the mask for sure, or a mask, right?
Yeah.
I guarantee you, we're gonna get a sleeve and a sleeveless version, right?
I was about to say, yeah, because he's fighting Deadpool. He's gonna cut him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the skin cancer thing. Yeah, he's had an issue with his nose. He's been a very big advocate on taking care of your skin and wearing sunscreen in the sun. He's been a big advocate for like a decade now since dealing with that. So
wear that sunscreen.
Yeah.
All right.
So he was dealing with the skin cancer stuff like back in like, I want to say like Logan time, right? Like between
like
Logan
a decade,
and Wolverine. Yeah, it's been over 10 years now. Yeah.
Logan, great movie.
I love that movie.
Oh yeah, sure, Steve.
Hey, great Steve that I haven't seen.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to get into that. But all right, so the next Hot Toys that we're going to talk about are going to be these. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Okay, guys, we got here at Cad Bane. We got Cad Bane that released earlier this week. Man, this was one of the biggest Hot Toys releases I think we've seen in a very, very long time. Don't y'all think? This is something, and the fact that it came out beautiful, it put the cherry on top. It did everything. It honestly is perfect. But of course, I'm gonna ask you guys if this is a cop or drop. We kind of all know the answer to it, but I'm gonna go through a few of the pictures. Of course, this is a cop for me. I already paid this off and everything. Love the swappable faceplates. That's honestly such a great thing that they did for this. But we're gonna start off with Steve on this one. Steve, are you copping or dropping this?
Cop for me. I have it pre-ordered.
Yep. Oops, sorry guys.
This figure just looks incredible. I know there's a animated version and live action. I like both. I think but this for a figure I think it would be hard for them to do an animated Cad Bane without making it look realistic. So I would say if they only do this one, I would be happy with that, honestly. I don't really feel like I need an animated version of Cad Bane, but this just looks Cad Toto. Got to have the Toto. I always, if I get figures, I always get the deluxe. But for me, I had to have the Toto. Joey, I think I said I think you had said that you just got the standard version.
Yeah, because I'm not Clone Wars.
Yeah, you're not Clone Wars.
I'm not Clone Wars.
So this is another thing. So you think this figure is amazing. I do. Without having seen anything with him in the animated stuff. So that's in and of itself is really saying something, how this figure is just captivating.
I actually got into him. Sorry, Steve.
No, go ahead.
I actually got into him before Clone, even seeing Clone Wars. I actually got into him because of, like I said, Funko. I was like, what is that? What does that guy do? He looks really cool. And then when I heard that Jedis can't force choke him because of that stuff coming out of his cheek, the tubes coming out of his cheeks, I was like, wow, like that's actually pretty freaking cool. So I
Yeah,
did some
dude.
research on him and everything, but keep going. Like this
No, I
this
was
is
just gonna say
amazing.
he's also just I mean he has really, again, another character in the animated series that has really good moments and like good
Mhm.
character development leading into Book of Boba Fett. The figure, yeah, I think Joe, you pointed out this is what a genius idea to do the swappable face plates for a figure like
It
this.
is.
I thought the same exact thing when I saw this. Like, what a really easy, nice way to get different looks depending on what you want to do. So like this figure just has a lot of versatility. The hat looks amazing. The outfit, like the tailoring, looks really, really good.
Outstanding.
I think I saw. Sorry, what'd you say?
I said the tailoring's outstanding.
Yeah, I think some people said they thought he was maybe a little bit too clean.
I was going to mention that.
Yeah, so like he doesn't really have a lot of weathering, but at the same time, I'm not really too disappointed with that. I think like it's already brown. I also wouldn't like. I don't want tan splotches on a brown fabric. I don't like the look of that. I think like it can start looking the weathering on brown like this when you start just throwing splotches of like what looks like sand, and I just don't like how that looks, and it would probably not look right on this fabric to me. So that's why I feel like maybe that contributed to them going clean with the like with his coat. But just yeah, I mean, Cad Bane, man,
That's
amazing
awesome.
figure. I'm very excited to get this one in hand, and also like the posability for this figure looks like really, really
It
cool
does.
with the little, like the little effects that go on his feet, and Toto as well. I really like how Toto comes with like that little clear stand, and it also like articulates. I'll be really excited to get this one. I know we were kind of all, it sounded like, looking forward to this, but they nailed it with this figure, man.
Yeah,
The
they
hat looks
did.
so good. Like the material, I don't know if the material is like a fabric on the brim of his
The
hat. But you can
felt,
see in this,
maybe.
yeah, like a felt, but like you can see it with they really did a nice job with the lighting in these photos too. Cause like you can see the shimmer on the bottom of his hat. Like you can see the material in the hat. Like
I
the
love
fine
that.
details of this figure just look really, really good. So yeah, that's all I'll say about this one. I'm very excited to get this one in hand. I know some people may be like, not really a main character for me, but to me, he's
he's
important
big
enough
time.
for me to pick up, and just these types of unique character designs for me. Yeah, it's hard to say no to these types of characters. So yeah,
Now, when I did do a video on this guy as well, and there's two things in this picture that I really saw that I liked a lot, and it was the pores and the spots on his nose, the freckles kind of on his nose or whatever. I guess it's not his nose, but right here you could just see the detail that they put into it, and also to like the glove right here, you could see the wrinkles actually like forming over the handle of the gun. I think that's a really good touch. I think I like that a lot,
yeah,
honestly.
they've really nailed it with the fine details. Another thing is like we get these a lot of times like even to get an extra head sculpt is like a bonus. And this one, doesn't this one come with three total face plates? Dude, that's just
Insane.
I mean, they did not have to. They could have gotten away with not doing 3. The fact that they did 3 is just a really nice attention to detail and a great way to be able to switch up your poses with this one.
Yep. We'll go with Daniel. What do you think about this? Is this a copper drop? Also, I have a poll down there. Copper drop. Let us know what you think. We'll talk about it after everybody's done talking. See what you guys thought about it. But Daniel, copper drop.
Man, so this is definitely a cop. This is currently inbound from Toys Buying Agent, so hopefully he'll be here probably sometime next week. This was my most anticipated figure of the year, man. I absolutely love Cad Bane. I have a very distinct memory of him when I was young. I think it was either Burger King or something. They had like little skateboards, and my introduction to this character, this is a weird introduction. I got a Happy Meal or some crab, and it had a skateboard on it. It had Cad Bane's face on it, and I was just like, wow, that's a really cool character design. Saw a little bit of him in Clone Wars, and while watching Clone Wars and also seeing his appearance in the Bad Batch and the Book of Boba Fett, this character, man, is by far the coolest looking bounty hunter in all of Star Wars. Yes, there's a Boba Fett. Yes, there's a Boba Fett, but this is the best looking bounty hunter, man. You got this John Wayne Django Unchained look going for him. I cannot wait for this figure, man. This is an old man Cad Bane, by the way. I did my research before tonight's stream. This is a 71-year-old Cad Bane. So what a badass, man. I wow. And I love, like you guys were mentioning, the tubes. Love the tailoring on. I love the boots too. This was made for Clone Wars fans. Yes, also made for people like Joey who haven't seen it but still love the appearance. But the rocket boots and Toto, neither one of those characters appeared in Book of Boba Fett. Yet they included on the figure, knowing that this figure is going to get included in the Clone Wars display as it's mine. So for me, I'm going to probably put mine next to Anakin Ahsoka, referring to the episode where he. Never mind, can't spoil that for Joey, but y'all know.
Only me.
So, yeah, dude, I cannot wait. The 3 changeable faceplates on this guy.
Insane.
It almost feels like some people made a DX comment, and I kind of laughed at that because I was like, wait, rolling eyes for Cad Bane? It's just red, but like this is almost kind of like a DX release because of the interchangeable faceplates. It's almost like a 2 please, like Steve, like with our tier list. Like this is almost Grail level for me, man. Definitely figure of the year for me.
Can I just say something real quick too?
Yeah.
You made the point like you're gonna just put this into your Clone Wars shelf. I think it's really interesting, like as collectors, a lot of times when something goes from it's weird when something goes from animated to realistic. Like I think of the Bad Batch figures, everyone's like, oh, like a lot of people, I shouldn't say a lot of people, but some people have issues with the transition. It's weird because when we have people who are like characters who are in live action and then they transition into animation, nobody ever says, oh, the animated version is the one that I want. You know what I mean? Like in the figure, like for the figure, it's always like people want the realistic character, but that's just something that came to mind when you said like, I'm going to use this as my Clone Wars one. Well, if this came out, before we saw him in animated and he looked like this, and then say animated stuff came out with him in it and he looked how he does in animation, I would say this would be still like people probably wouldn't have a problem with that. But I just think it's interesting the way that people think about that when it's like, if it goes one way, they're like, I don't really like the realistic look. But when it goes the other way into the animation form, people never seem to really talk about like, oh, well, the animated version doesn't really look like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Because a lot of people are complaining about the hat. Like people are like, it's not the Clone Wars hat. And I'm like, that, like people said that when the show aired, and I was like, guys, it's live action. Would you prefer him to have this long, like almost like farmer's hat, or a rice hat, where it looks ridiculous? I like this like Clint Eastwood style, like old Western hat, dude.
You sometimes have to adjust. Not everything translates as well from an animated form to a live action.
Yeah, bingo.
Right.
Yeah. I see Steve I see you getting pissed over there, Austin. You're like,
well, so I mean, you have to take some liberties for it to make some sense, right?
Yeah.
Now, ideally, would I want him to have the bigger hat like we've grown to love in the animated show Clone Wars? Yeah, right? But would it translate as well? I don't know. Probably not. That's kind of like the whole. I don't want to go on a tangent. They're going to be making a Dragon Ball Z live action show, and that's going to be another example. Can some things translate well from that animated?
That's going to be hard.
That long ass Super Saiyan hair ain't going to translate.
Yeah, it's not going to translate well at all. But then, like, can you change that hair to live action and appease people? Probably not as well. But yeah, I digress.
And also, it's in character too, because if you remember, this isn't really a spoiler. Cad Bane, one of the things, he likes hats. He likes picking out different hats. I believe he killed somebody and was like, "Nice hat. I'm gonna take it," and literally kills the guy and snatches it off of him. He's like, "Oh, that's pretty lit. I like this." So, go ahead, Austin.
Yeah, this is bought. I'm waiting for it to arrive.
Baby.
Yeah, so I got the deluxe one. Now I have a lot of figures to unbox. I have a lot more coming in. This is gonna be one of those figures. As soon as I get it in, it is being opened.
Yeah, skipping the line.
Yeah, there's gonna be no waiting on this one. It's a very anticipated one for me.
Yeah.
Via pictures, this looks damn near perfect, right? I don't really have any complaints. I know some of the big three were, the hat, the very bright blue vibrant gauntlets, which those haven't bothered me. Those haven't bothered me whatsoever. And then the other one is what Steve kind of mentioned, is it being too clean and lacking some weathering. That hasn't bothered me though.
No.
So all that to say, I'm very, very excited. Some people have received this in hand. My buddy Luke, Star Wars bloke,
Beskar Kid.
Beskar
Yep.
Kid, yeah, and all those pictures have looked
Lucky bastard.
I know.
fantastic.
Also, they killed it with Toto. Like
They
I know
did.
we're
Look at
I know
this.
we're talking about Cad Bane, but Toto is just so. Look
He's
at
his own
how
character within
good that
himself.
is,
That's
man.
crazy.
That is
So,
just
Joey,
looks
They did a
so
really good
good.
job.
Yo,
man.
you'll find out he's his own character within himself.
Yeah.
Watching the animated.
Also, another thing is I really like how they did. I know it's like a lot of people are gonna have the hat on, but hey, we talked about non-removable hats. I think this is a character that they easily could have said, we are not going to let you remove the hat on. He's in the hat pretty much like the majority of the time, but they allow the hat to come off. I don't know if that's part of that is because I think in Book of Boba Fett, does his hat fall off?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, I think I remember that part when his hat like comes off. So maybe they did that and like, look at his cool like head, like the design on his head.
I know.
It's just like they could have not done that. So
And look,
what
he
I'm
even
saying,
got the
man.
scars right here on his nose and then on his lips as well. It's just
And this
then,
was like
like-
practical suit too for the show. Like they built the
Yeah.
Cad Bane outfit. It was a legit face plates that they used and whatnot. And the teeth were like, I don't know what they were, like some kind of resin, but it harkened back to like how they were making prequels and practical stuff. And
looks so
man,
good.
it
And all the
looks good.
details in the face for like I said, for them to give us 3 of those is just phenomenal.
crazy. Yeah.
Wait, so we all have this bot?
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, this is the first. Let's say the first all cop.
all
press,
cop
right?
one.
Yeah,
All
this
cop.
is not. Wait, so not only the first all cop, but
all
the
bot.
first we all actually have this bot. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the way to us.
I guarantee. I'm just spitballing, Danny. I think you're getting yours first.
Yeah,
You're
I
getting
think
yours
you are
first,
too.
bro. I'm probably gonna be waiting a little
I will
while
hopefully
for
do
mine.
a
Me too.
justice. I'll do a short of it and whatnot.
That'd be cool.
Also, yeah. So if people are in the live stream, like, would you want us to do like a live unboxing or a live
cool.
stream once we all get it? You know, I'm sure we may not be able to do a live unboxing altogether because I'm sure we're going to be independently happy and want to do it ourselves
Yeah.
to enjoy the
Definitely
figure,
to
right?
wait.
But we could always do a live stream talking through the figure and what we think about it in hand.
Or we
Doesn't
could do a
have to be
pose, like a
hour.
pose off or something.
No,
I would love that. We
stop.
schedule that like a post session.
Austin said nope, I'm out. Austin's not into the
He does not.
posability game.
He just has his
Yeah, I'm
museum
learning.
statues.
I'm a student of the craft.
Well,
Yeah.
there you
know.
can learn in that live stream.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
we
gonna learn
can all-
today, buddy.
Museum poses are also good too.
This one looks like it's gonna be just a really
Right?
fun
You
one
can't
to
sleep on a
pose
museum
too.
pose.
I
Sometimes
have
it is
museum pose.
ideal.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
the pose,
And you're
the
absolutely
poses
right,
of this
Austin.
figure are gonna be cool.
Yeah,
But the
because
po-
especially like Austin just said, the museum pose is ideal. Especially with the 3 changeable faceplates, this is a figure you could get away with just leaving him with
You
his
can do
arms
whatever
down.
you want with this figure. That's
Mhm.
like another beauty of it, you know.
Look
It's
at that.
awesome.
Man. It's crazy.
This is also
Damn.
my second day 1 pickup too.
You know a
so-
figure is good when you just have him like I would call this museum pose. The dude's just taking a step
Absolutely.
forward and look at just how good this looks like.
Menacing.
This,
It's
man.
crazy.
This is all you need right here for if you want to do a museum pose. And he's just like, and some other characters you put him in this, and you're gonna be like, I guess it's like okay.
I feel like
Cad
this
Bane
is so
is
good,
actually
even
great.
without knowing who this person is and their background and their art
Yeah.
and some of the
Right.
stories. This is objectively still an amazing figure. Like I feel like if I hadn't have seen this or known the character, I would still think this is absolutely amazing.
Really, go back to that
Yeah, it
photo,
looks so
man. Look
cool.
how clean
Which
that was. Go back
Which
to like it was like in the like almost like
Flying?
sunset pose.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that dude. Look at that.
Sheesh. The 2 suns.
Oh man.
Oh man, this is gonna be a fun one.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
man.
But here's a few what people got to say about the Cad Bane on the copper drop in the polls down below.
I think this is the
Uh,
best one so far.
Yeah. So we're at 77% or 76% saying cop, and drop is 23%.
Let's go,
Hell
baby.
yeah.
I know, but I feel like some of those drops are just like, if my friends are in here, probably trolling as well, because I feel like it should be about an 80-90%, honestly.
What would you guys say is like your main reason as to like why you think somebody would be deterred from buying this?
They don't watch Star Wars. They don't know about Star Wars.
They either
We don't
don't
watch Star
collect
Wars.
they either don't collect Star Wars.
Yeah.
Some people are very particular about the lineage of a figure. You know, this
Mhm.
is a Book of Boba Fett. You know, so some people do get a little weary about the intermingling a Book of Boba Fett character and or Stan with like a Clone Wars
Yeah.
Mhm.
section,
Yeah,
right?
right.
And they could be waiting for the animated one. Those are my 2 guesses.
You're right on the money right there, Austin. There's a shit ton of Attack of the Clones and Clone Wars figures coming out.
There's a lot of figures coming out, period. So I think that's always like a
Space is a
Sorry, I
big
didn't mean to cut
thing.
you off.
So
Yeah.
yeah. But
He's not a main character, but like I feel like to all of us, obviously he means something to us.
Yeah, we all can't have a 6,000
Chad
square
Bane.
foot basement with amazing cases and a home theater and
6,000, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's what I keep telling everybody. So
question for you guys:
He's got a 6,000 square foot basement.
do we think that
love it.
this Cad Bane is going to be a future Grail?
yes.
Oh yeah.
I do think.
Well, you know, this is just, you know, this is fun guessing. I want to say yes because of the hype that this character and figure has had. It's so hard to guess with these batches. Who knows what of if they're actually smaller quantity than in the past. But
I'm proud of them, by the way, for getting it out this soon. Because like Book of Boba Fett relatively only came out like a year and some change ago. So
man, I want to say yes. I hope. Right, I hope this actually is because I feel like the character and the figure so far deserves it. And you know, I normally don't get this excited with a figure. Man, this one has me. This one has me.
We were fired up tonight, man. We were all excited about this one.
Yeah, this is.
It's always fun having a figure like this, you know, because I'll buy some figures, and I love this hobby, and you know, I love collecting and everything I have, but not all of it brings out as much enthusiasm or emotion, you know, like a figure like this.
Mm-hmm. So we got people talking about it in here. So we got Six Gal Skywalker saying Chad Bane.
Yeah.
We got the collectible collector. He's saying, "What's your angle?"
Your angle?
Oh man,
Do the Cad Bane. What's your angle?
It's such a good
little
he
Bobo.
does. We got Peyton saying,
angle,
"Cop,
Bobo?"
it looks awesome." Cat is on point. Just need his Clone Wars cat. Yomo saying he had no idea this figure had 3 different faces. LOL, this figure came out really good. Yes, it did.
Yeah.
I had
3
forgot
faces,
it actually
man.
came out with those 3 faces, and then I saw one with the mouth open.
This is one of those figures I completely forgot all the accessories besides
Me too.
photo.
Yeah. The faceplate thing is just genius for this figure. It's just such a good idea.
And then you have, of course, Beskar Kid throwing it in our faces. Looking at it right now on my shelf, it's magnificent. Get it? Yes.
Send me photos, please, Beskar Kid. I want to see some more photos of this thing. Okay, there's not enough photos you can have of this Cad Bane.
Beskar Kid, you're gonna be very happy with me. When I worked out today, I had legs squat, so trying to work my way up to be just like you.
Sophia's going crazy. Sorry. We got Daniel saying jealous of you, Beskar Kid. Everybody just all jealous of Beskar Kid right here. Congrats though on the figure. Yes. Myra saying we gotta watch it. Yeah, we do. We do. I say at this point we kind of have to.
He interacts with a lot more like main characters than you would believe.
If you like Star, another thing is like we're talking about, you have to watch it, but you will genuinely enjoy the content.
Yeah, I bet I will.
You will.
Especially what he does with
some of the best Star Wars, man. Like honestly, some of the best Star Wars content.
So good.
If you think you're like, I know you're still like getting into the whole Star Wars thing and learning a lot.
Yeah.
The animated shows are gonna put you overboard. You're like, holy
I'm scared.
Shit.
You'd be upset you didn't get Toto. I promise.
Oh man. If you watch 2 hours a day, you can probably get it done in a month or 2.
I would say at least watch Rebels before Ahsoka. Like you don't have to go full on Clone Wars, but watch Rebels.
Okay.
Ideally, I would want you to watch Clone Wars versus Rebels, but if you guys are on this time crunch of like, you know, we can't exactly put in 2 hours each day or 8 hours on each weekend or whatnot, for sure Rebels should come first, just so you can actually get through that show before.
Yeah, you got to learn about the Ghost Crew, man.
Yeah, that's more essential, I think, with the time frame you have.
Okay. All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Good luck, Joey.
All right, I know, right? My bad. Omar saying my bad. I'm back. I was getting Apex dubs. He's playing some
nice.
Apex. Sideshow gives you the option for the big hat if they release their Clone Wars version.
I'm getting that one too. If it
That'd be
comes
cool.
out.
That one does look really good. I do.
I forgot what it looked like.
Saying yes, yes, Boss Austin. We'll do it live. Okay.
Do it live.
Yeah. We'll do it live.
Okay. Got a few people in here. Big Joe take off 2 weeks of work, just binge watch Clone Wars and Rebels. I know, I wish I could.
You know what? Some guy is such a good gym in our community. Like you can't not take his advice.
I know he is. I got to do it now.
Some guy's asking if anybody has picked up Finnick.
No, I haven't.
I
I
don't
want
want
Oh,
you
there it is. Yeah.
to be
He has.
disappointed in me.
This guy.
some guy.
What'd you say, Austin?
This guy.
I don't want some guy to be disappointed in me. Not yet. Maybe in the future. Yeah.
I gave into the hype a little bit
When
on
it's like
that one, but
150.
Finnick
See-
looks absolutely amazing. Best card kid
Yeah.
has Finnick too. And
I mean, I was always going to get the figure, and honestly, I was always going to get it. And yeah, it's
Unfortunately,
fine. If it ends up going on sale or something, I'm not going to be upset about it.
You know, we said this. I think it was backstage too. You know, I will. You know, even at this point, most likely, you know, a lot of figures you'll be able to get it cheaper via secondhand. But there's so many figures I'd rather just pre-order.
Yeah.
Just because I don't care about paying an extra 20, 30, 40 bucks just so I can have it.
Yeah.
You know, guaranteed slots.
I don't want to hunt for and also like pre-owned for these figures is probably going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
You know.
Best Car Kid said, got food poisoning last night, but I will edit the video and throw some pics up tomorrow. So get ready for that, man. We love your videos,
better,
Best Car Kid.
Hopefully that's all you're throwing up.
Kind of owe it to the community.
Yeah, you do.
Videos. So
I
never had food poisoning, so I hope you get better.
Yeah, get better,
Your
man.
cat Bane is kind of like Miles in, across the Spider-Verse at the moment when he's getting chased. So
Just don't throw up on it. But guys, I guess we'll get to the last segment of the night, and this is the one we've all been waiting for. Y'all have no idea which ones these are for this or that. So this or that for everybody in the audience. This or that is kind of if you could have this figure handed to you for free and you can't get the other one, the this or that, so you can only get one for free. Which one are you going to pick? So our segue into this or that is going to be boom. So that's this or that. Let's pull up these pictures now. I always struggle with this. I need to find a better way on it, but Austin usually helps me out with whatchamacallit, making me sound better now. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
All I'm thinking about right now is like, what am I gonna have for dinner after this?
Yeah, I know, right? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let me share the screen. Crap, I always click different buttons too.
Also, man, this has been a quick 2 hours.
It has, right?
It went by real quick.
yeah.
Here we go.
So I feel like we could have just had 2 hours of just Ahsoka. Okay. Let's go.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, I had to get right back into it. I didn't know it
I
was
just don't want
going
to think too much. I just want to.
Okay, guys, so we have a this or that. So this or that, like I said, is if you could get one of these figures for free, but you can't get the other one, which one are you picking? So
Y'all do that.
You're doing that? All right. Oh, well, you go first then, Austin.
Hey, thanks, Joey. You know what? This is gonna be extremely hard, but I'm gonna go with that.
With that, okay. Well,
This is actually not hard at all. This was
this was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured this one would be a little easy, but I kind of like the Hulk, especially if you have the full Avengers and you don't want the Professor Hulk or you don't want the Gladiator Hulk. You'd kind of want to go back and get this one, especially if you're not a big Guardians fan. But the space issue is kind of where you're gonna hit if you're gonna get it or not, basically. So we got you on that. Chat, I am going to actually post this in the chat so you guys can vote this or that as well. But Steve, I know you're not a big Marvel guy or anything.
I love
like
Marvel.
that.
I just don't have
Not
a lot of.
You don't have, yeah. So
except one.
okay.
But I did have a Yondu, actually, a Yondu Deluxe, but I ended up selling it because I got it in
okay.
a bundle deal. Then I ended up selling it and buying some more Star Wars stuff.
Wait. Quick little 10-second reason.
Yeah.
I won't be able to get Yondu. Really, I just don't want to pay those secondary prices for it, and I just don't ever see them re-releasing this figure.
Mhm.
I have a knockoff Hulk for like $50, like scale.
Really?
Yeah, and he's pretty dang good.
Well, from
Little
what- from what-
shiny. Oh, I have no idea. Straight from China. I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Little shiny. It was like $55 shipped. He's a little shiny, little brighter green. Doesn't have like an ab crunch, but he's articulated. He works
Yeah.
for me. He's a good stand-in piece for what it is. So
Okay. I put down in the polls down there now. You guys can vote this or that. Which one would you guys pick? I don't know if I said Steve or Danny. Oh, Steve.
Yeah, me.
Steve.
So I
which
would
one are you
say
picking?
I would probably take this. I had
Okay.
Yondu in hand, and like, I mean, Yondu's. I know people love Yondu and love this figure. The only reason why I take Yondu is so he can just stand in for Thrawn because they're both blue, and Thrawn's gonna end up being the better figure anyways. But hot take. But I mean, I think Yondu's like, yeah. When I had him, like I said, I got him in a bundle deal, and I looked at the figure, and it was like, I mean, yeah, it's a really incredible figure. I think they nailed it, obviously, but
Yeah.
I would say I care more about Hulk. And I mean, the figure's massive. I think it's just really cool. I don't really care so much about Yondu, so I go this.
This. Okay. Cool. We got this and we got that. Daniel, tiebreaker. Oh, yeah, tiebreaker.
See, okay. Mark over here, Mark's 46 armor said that that falls apart quite literally because of the pleather. So maybe there's a pleather issue here with Yondu.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in here with the perspective of, you know, kind of like a this or that, because you're like a brand new collector, maybe playing catch up, right? So if you're playing catch up and you're trying to build your original 6 Avengers, or maybe let's just say you're trying to build an Age of Ultron display or a Hulk display or whatever it is, Hulk is, of course, more of a recognizable character than Yondu. Yondu subjectively looks better. Head sculpts, tailoring, pretty much everything about the figure looks better.
Yeah.
However, I would probably go with this only because A, I never owned a Hulk. B, Hulk is Hulk, man. It looks better than the Professor Hulk we got for Endgame. And I think someone in the chat said that they prefer the Avengers 1 Hulk.
I was gonna put that one, but then I was like, well, this one's kind of newer and it has more detail to it, so I just picked this one.
I think I prefer the head sculpt on this one, but I think I prefer like the shorts and maybe the body on the original.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with this.
Okay, all right, and then let's see how many votes we have on.
Joey, what about you?
Oh, for me,
Yeah.
Shoot, I'm going with this because I already have all the other Avengers. So
I'll stay on my island.
Austin,
I'll stay on my island.
But
I can see why
Not how I expected that to go down. I thought
but
Yondu was gonna win.
I can say that Yondu is kind of that figure that whenever you say this sculpt looks good on other figures, you're like, this is Yondu level. That's what people usually say. This is like on Yondu's level because that head sculpt is so good. So I will give it that though.
Just give me that Thrawn, baby.
Talking about Thrawn still.
That's all I need.
Thrawn's coming, man.
So we got 7 votes on this one. 57% of the people are saying this, and 42% are saying that. So
Those
Wow.
are my people.
it was pretty.
That
It
was
was pretty
surprising.
close. It was pretty close.
I almost picked Yondu. Like at first, I thought Yondu, but then I thought about it and just like how
Michael
I have to
Rooker's
think about
awesome, man,
think
but-
about making sure I don't purchase too many figures. You know, you gotta
Yeah.
pause a moment, think about it.
Yeah.
We got Yomo saying this 100%. We got Six Scale Skywalker saying that. Some guy saying this. I take that is what Mark is saying as well. Our collectible collector. Hulk OG Avengers is better, I think. Yeah, I saw those pants too, or the shorts too, and I liked it a lot as well. Just give me Thrawn already, is what you're saying. But yeah, so let's go to the next one, guys. Let's see.
Man, every single Michael Rooker figure is expensive. This and the Murrow figure from 3.0, they're both like in the $500-$600 range, if not more.
I try to look up the prices and get them kind of close to what they are. But so this one is going to be one that you guys might like as well. So we got the Mark 6 gantry. You get the gantry and everything. So and I think that one looks pretty cool. And then you got this is the 2.0 diecast, of course. And then we got the Iron Man Mark III 2.0 as well with the Ironmonger display diorama. So we're gonna start off with Daniel. What are you picking on this one? This or that?
Man, I'm gonna go with this. I love that.
Yeah.
You know, it brings me right back to that 2008 nostalgia. It comes with that amazing Ironmonger base. I think that's pretty sick.
Yep.
But man, look at this gantry, man. You
The
get
gantry's crazy.
ever since a little bit of fun fact about good old Spotchka here. Ever since 2012, I have loved the damn Stark Tower. Okay, I used to play it. That was my favorite map to play around on Avengers, Marvel Heroes Assembled or whatever. It was like a PlayStation 2 game where you could walk around Stark Tower. Stark Tower in Avengers 1 is just so iconic, man. You get this gantry. Look at the light up on the stairs. It just looks beautiful. Not to mention the armor. Mark 6 has got that. It's very similar to Mark 3, but it's if I'm not mistaken, it's got that triangle look, right?
Yeah, that
the
6 has a triangle.
I've always been more of a triangle, more than a circle fan for Iron Man, but that's just me because I'm more of an ultimate guy. Yeah, man, definitely this.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Steve, what do you think?
I have a question for you. You guys might be able to answer this because I'm not too familiar with Iron Man figures, but off of the gantry, does he have a normal armor?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, is he just a normal Iron Man?
Yeah, like you could. It's not just gantry with like these pieces there where it looks like.
You could take all those pieces off, and you could just have him as regular Iron Man right there. It actually comes with the head sculpt, Tony Stark head sculpt as well.
Oh, I'm taking this because you get more.
Like, so does the Mark III as well. It comes with one as well.
It comes with what?
It comes with a head sculpt as well.
Oh yeah. I would say like if I did not have either. And I was just picking one that I was getting for free, I would say this because you get the gantry and you get a full Iron Man figure. I know the base for that is cool. Yeah. Both of these are like really cool designs, Iron Man. So I would take. I'm getting more for this. I would take this.
Okay. All right. We got a this and this. Okay. Now we got Austin. What are you picking right here?
Damn, that is good.
So I'm one of those. I am an Iron Man fan. I'm more of a casual one. I know people can like pick out which mark is from which movie and what the suits look like. Dude, I'm so bad about this. Like, I get them all mixed up.
It's a hard learning curve.
Yeah, man. I'd say all that to say, I'm choosing this. The shelf presence of it is just too much.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I'm not too particular on like the marks. Like to me, I don't know the differences that super well.
They're big whenever you pay attention to them. They're pretty big.
And I'm not ignorant, and I know that. And I know it's a very big deal, but I'm too casual. I can definitely point out like some differences. Like I know with the Mark 6 and Mark 3, I definitely know like the Mark 3 has like the circular chest piece. The Mark 6 has like the triangle one. So I know some differences like that, but it's hard for me to pick out the movies and whatnot. But shelf presence, going with this.
Little life hack, Austin, for because if you're a casual Iron Man fan and you want to pick out an armor that suits you, like what your favorite moment perhaps, or I guess your favorite character arc for Tony. So each armor progresses based off whatever villain he fought, right? So Mark 6 is a result and a reaction to Whiplash. So his fight in the Avengers with Thor, he turns the lightning into like an energy source, right? The Mark III was an advancement to the ice, right? He flew up into this, almost like to the space, and it got cold. So so whatever moment, right? Whichever, let's say.
So I'm happy to know that, but I get all the marks.
Yeah,
I get some of the iconic ones, right?
You kind of skip in between, so you got like the ones that are really well known, like the 46, 47, 50.
The 85, is that the in-game?
Yeah, the 85. There's like skippage between them that are hard to. The ones in between are like the party protocols. They're kind of hard.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm picking that all day because that is the first kind of superhero movie that I watched as a kid, besides like The Dark Knight. This one I remember when he shot the tank, the little rocket and the whole tank. Yeah, bro, that suit is that's why I love the
banger of a movie.
It is, and I have this already almost paid off as well, so I'm picking that all day long. Gantry's cool, but it's just more for my nostalgia, I guess. So we're gonna end the poll right now. Let's see how many people actually voted. 8 people voted. Wow, look at this. We are at a 50-50 on this or that, guys. That is crazy. I know, that is absolutely insane. So I guess 4 and 4 votes right there. Let's see what a couple people have to say so we can get to the last one. A few people said, let's see, the Mark III is your favorite. 6 Scale Skywalker said the Collectible Collector said this is a heavy display base with the USB and the removable Under Armour pieces. The triangle arc reactor and the coloring is just iconic. Yeah. Omar said, "I'll take Iron Man." Sorry if you hear my dog crying. Let's see. Let's keep going. Facts, Joey. Yeah. Alvin the Chickmunk saying, "I like the Iron Man that side."
That side. So that
side. Oh, that side. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, that side. Let's see. I take this no matter what, even ignoring the fact that it's $700. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But let's get to the last this or that, and we'll kind of wrap up the show here in a second. I know it's going for a pretty long time, guys. I know y'all probably have to go to sleep or something like that. But here's the last one, guys. So we got Falcon from Civil War, and then we got Winter Soldier from Civil War. Which one are you guys picking, this or that? If you could have it for free and you can't get the other one, I'm gonna start off with. I just pick y'all at random. We're gonna start off with Austin.
Going Falcon, baby. Let's go with this.
Falcon. This.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, this is one of those things. I do like I do like the character. Do I like Winter Soldier? Like, yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Do I like him more? Yeah, I probably do like Bucky a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But objectively, Falcon's figure is just beautiful. I do want to end up getting his Captain America one at some point as well.
Mm-hmm. That one's extra beautiful.
Yeah, man. And those two, if you had enough space and you can pair them up well enough, right? They'd look amazing together. But yeah, if I had the opportunity to just choose between this or that, going this.
You going Falcon? Good.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that one too. That one, the head sculpt I thought was a little bit better than I remembered, but it still looks really good. And if you put the goggles on as well, it looks a lot better when you put the goggles on. So yeah, I can see why you would pick that one, especially for a centerpiece and have those wings spread out behind everybody. That would look really cool as well.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of like figures in cases or encased in something. But I've seen a lot of people like have like Falcon or Vulture, other figures like with those wingspans. I've seen them like on floating shelves, and they look still so damn good. So yeah.
We'll go with Danny next. Which one are you picking, this or that?
Man, this is a hard one. I think objectively these figures both look amazing. I'm gonna have to go with Austin with this one. I'm gonna go with this just because I love Anthony Mackie, man. Ever since 8 Mile, this dude kills it in every single role he's in.
His real name is Clarence.
His real name is Clarence. He's married to home with both parents. Yeah, this like Austin said, I'm looking forward to him in Twisted Metal, man. He's a great actor. But, Falcon's a really dope character. The Civil War outfit interpretation of his look, it comes with Red Wing. I'm pretty sure that was the first appearance of Red Wing. So yeah, Civil War to me is one of the best MCU movies. Takes me back to those Phase 3 times when it was after banger after banger after banger. Objectively, you could just use the Winter Soldier figure for Bucky and throw him in this airport scene. I would love to just like one day see like an airport battle scene where you have Falcon flying around, you have Spider-Man swing in, man. Falcon is a great looking figure, man. And Austin's right. I'd like to see the two of them pose up side by side to see how they look.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Steve, your thoughts on this?
Still rapping 8 Mile in my head.
Yeah.
Went to Cranbrook. That's a private school.
Hey, can we say? I know we're all like superhero fans and Star Wars and movies like this, bro. 8 Mile, that final rap battle. I probably rewatched the ending of 8 Mile exclusively, like on YouTube, more so than I think any other movie.
Really?
That's a phase in everyone's lives now. Like, everybody watches that 8 Mile.
Rap battle, still
Great
just
movie.
That's fire, bro.
And not to mention, like, it's so weird because like nowadays, if somebody like you show a kid like somebody maybe Cooper's age who's probably never seen 8 Mile, right? You show him 8 Mile now, he's like, "Oh my god, that's Falcon!" But when I saw 8 Mile the first time, there was no Falcon on the big screen. I was like, "Oh, that's Papa Doc."
We also acknowledge the fact that Cooper would probably say it's a trash movie.
He probably no, because he likes music. Remember, he likes He likes music, so
He likes music. I think
He didn't put
We'll
enough
ask
respect
him.
on Eminem's name though. So
yeah, we'll ask him. We'll
Yeah.
see. I
One of the
actually have the B Rabbit Funko Pop, and it's going up in price.
That's a
So-
wow,
that's a
B
rare
Rabbit
one.
has a Funko.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
man.
Funko is on another level.
Hey,
with characters.
while we're going off on this tangent, Steve, did you set your background color to match your shirt?
Oh, of course,
Grimace.
dude.
Okay, because it looks fantastic. I
Well,
actually
thank you.
just noticed this a couple minutes ago. I'm like, damn, that color's like spot on. I really like that.
You got to make it pop with what you're wearing. At least that's how I like to do it. You
Yeah,
know
I'm
what
probably
I mean?
going to steal that idea in the future. So.
Man,
Great
I like
idea, man.
Did you? What did you
Came up
pick?
with it myself.
What did you pick, Steve? This or that?
So I like Winter Soldier more as a character, and I actually think his outfit is cooler. But I know that figure has some mad pleather issues too, right?
Oh, it does.
Yep.
I like Winter Soldier, but I don't prefer the Civil War look. I'd rather have the Winter Soldier look
Mm-hmm.
with the face, like the cover on his face.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, there's
In the
that's
eyeshadow.
I should have put that one. I should have put that one.
if I had if I was to get into considering getting Winter Soldier figure, I would only want that version of that character. I wouldn't want any other one. I would go Falcon on this one.
Okay.
The figures, yeah, very cool. The wings, I mean, yeah, it's just a better figure I feel like to have if I could pick one for free.
Yeah, I'm probably with y'all on this as well. That one's just too iconic to pass up. I mean, Bucky's iconic as well, but Falcon with that wingspan behind everybody just probably looks 10 times better. Much more presence inside of the
It's a shelf presence for
Yeah.
it, honestly.
And then the last thing, we got the this or that poll in the chat. We actually got 10 votes on this one, and we got 60% saying this and 40% saying that. So kind of even there.
Pretty close.
We got Falcon's in the lead for that one. But that's where we're gonna wrap it up, guys. That was fun stream. That was awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming. Any final thoughts? Anything y'all want to say? Or
This has been fun, man. Thank you for
It's
having
been
me
fun?
on, brother.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, in the chat, man, for 2 hours and almost 20 minutes. Thanks for
Yeah.
hanging with us.
I know.
What's a movie link, y'all?
Yeah,
Y'all
so
could have
what,
watched
20
it,
plus
but
in here?
instead y'all decided to watch our beautiful faces. We appreciate it.
Thank
You know what?
you
You know what?
guys.
Great. You know what the great thing about like the chemistry that we have, and I know we all enjoy doing live streams with others and talking about it with others. I still think if this was like one of our private calls and we're all just like chatting, our conversations that we had, like it would have been like exactly the same as
It
it
would've.
would in our private
No.
call.
I know. That's
The
funny.
easiest way to approach these streams is just
Yeah, I
approach
mean
it
that's
like
why.
we're
I mean
doing.
that's why I think this is so good, man. It's just like the organic chemistry that we have and we've created. Yeah.
That's
Your
cool.
haircut looks good, by the way, man.
What?
It's actually
I know it's-
faded, yeah.
I know he had the
Why?
fade for like 5 days already.
Looking good.
Um,
Are you talking about my haircut?
Yeah,
What?
man. My fade's already gone away, bro. I need to get it.
Dude, it
cut.
goes so fast.
Yeah.
We had AVO saying, "Oh well, no, let's go up a little bit more." I didn't get to say what people said about this one.
My haircut, Joey.
Yeah, I said it already. It's
No,
been there for
just
5
teasing.
days.
Go on.
Let's see. Hard choice. Okay, we got that 100%. Damn, give it a Winter Soldier 2.0, please. No pleather. Beskar Kid said this. Let's see. You got Collectible Collector saying this as well. Let's see. I would have possibly said Falcon if we didn't have the Captain America version. That's true too. Alvin is saying that. Let's see. Anthony Mack is a Boba Fett fan. That's
He's
cool.
got a motorcycle helmet that's a Boba Fett.
Oh, he does.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Great stream. AVO is saying, Omar, thank you for being here. That was fun. Yomo saying that was fun. Cool. You got Beskar Kid saying, peace. See you later. I can't wait to see the
Christine,
video
best. I
tomorrow.
hope you feel better, brother.
Mhm.
Yeah, for
Aiden Ross about to recruit you on Kick. Great stream. You got Evil Sneaker
over my
saying
head.
appreciate y'all, and Austin has the 300 subs fade. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But anyways, guys, I'm just gonna let y'all. I know y'all are tired. I see Austin over there yawning. I know that Steve's probably really
Unintentional.
tired. He
I've
got
had
to
so
be
much
up.
fun.
No, dude, I could go for another hour or two. Easy.
Steve got to be up at like 5. So
No, I'm off tomorrow, baby.
Oh, I thought you had to be up.
Oh,
Okay.
no, I work Monday through Thursday, man.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not. It's my
I-
weekend.
That's why Steve's like, let's
forgot.
keep going.
Let's keep going. Let's go.
Well, I got to be up at 6, so
Same. Yeah.
let's see. So we're gonna just hear what you guys have coming up on your channel. Of course, I'm gonna single you guys out on the thing, and I'll put your tags at the bottom and everything. And if you guys want to subscribe to these guys, go down below in the comment in the description, and you can find the links to their channels. But we'll start off with Steve first, up and comer. Just tell us what you have going on.
Yeah, so the main thing that I've been doing recently is I've done 2 episodes of a show on my channel live stream called The Collector Tour, where I interview different collectors and kind of get their insight into the hobby. The first person was yours truly, Austin, over here within our stream. And then, yeah, there he is. And then I had another interview with the Jedi Knights Watch recently. So if you want to go check out those replays, you can. The next one I'm going to be doing sometime next week. I haven't decided. It might be earlier in the week, potentially, with Brick Artemis. You may have seen his name. He collects Legos and Hot Toys.
Love that.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm going to be interviewing him sometime next week. And then I'm working on some other, trying to decide just what type of long form content that I want to start adding out of the channel. I have some ideas. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to map it out. So yeah, but my main focus right now is doing lives with the Collector Tour, because it's been just a lot of fun doing that. So yeah.
Cool. I love watching those. Those are fun to just put on,
Appreciate
and if you're cleaning or something or whatever you're doing, just need something to hear. It's like a podcast kind of, right?
Yeah.
I like that. Then we'll go with Austin. Austin, how are you? Tell us what you have going on, Mr. 300.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much, Joey.
Of course.
Yeah, I think first and foremost, I'm trying to get down figure reviews. I don't think I'm gonna approach it like some others, so I'm trying to still work on my approach to it and get that out. In the next movie reviews, I love figures, I love collecting, I love the community and whatnot, but like first and foremost, like my passion are movies, and because I love movies so much, like that's what makes me want to collect these things. So trying to figure out how to get those movie reviews out, and that's kind of it. Still trying to learn the whole YouTube thing. I'm a slow learner, so bit of a learning curve. I'm still trying to struggle and work through, but yeah.
Joey, you're muted.
Yeah, sorry guys, my dog's
All good?
she's itching. It's that time of the year where dogs are like itching, and I'm trying to like make her stop itching the same spot. But yeah, Austin, I can't wait to see what you're gonna keep coming out with and everything, because you always know what to put out and everything. Even though you think you don't, you put out some good stuff. I like it.
Oh, thanks, man. I got Instagram is an easier one. It's so much harder to.
I think Instagram's harder.
Man, maybe it's just because I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
Right, but like I think it's harder to translate some of these things into like a longer format, or even a short, like what you and Beskar kid. Your guys' unboxings are, I think, the best in the community. It's easy to take a picture. It is so much harder to actually make a production out of it, and then learn the editing, and then like have this creative eye to like, I should do this angle or this, and yeah, still learning all that. So I'm envious of people like you and Beskar and Steve and old Danny, what you guys are able to do.
I know, Danny.
That's why I'm happy I'm friends with all of you guys, so I can learn these tips and tricks.
Yeah, it's always good. Then now we have good old Spotchka. I know you have a cool little reel that you just came out with TikTok. I love that one. That one actually kind of blew up. So if y'all want to watch that, it's on his channel. So what other stuff do you have coming up, Daniel?
Yeah, man, the Ballad of the Battle Droid that I produced. If you guys want to go check that out, it was pretty funny to make real quick. Yeah, I recently did a tier ranking list with Steve, Evil Sneaker, and we ranked pretty much every single Hot Toy figure up until Fennec Shan, and then 2 days later, Cad Bane dropped. Speaking of Cad Bane, I'll have a short coming out, maybe a little video of Cad Bane dropping. I also wanted to, I know I said in the tier list video that I was going to do a top 10 out of those. I was thinking I want to do a top 10 out of my personal collection. So that'll be coming soon. Also, as I've mentioned in previous weeks, I've got spooky season stuff coming up, guys. I'm still currently writing my Halloween retrospective review with Austin Nicholas. And yeah, guys, if you guys want to know, I want to know personally if you guys want to see it live or if you guys want to see like a professional pre-recorded style video. I'm not too sure yet because it's a lot to dive into. And then honestly, there's a lot of movies and stuff I want to cover. So yeah, that's what's coming up on my channel.
Awesome. And I need to see some drawing videos. I really need to see them.
That's coming soon. That's coming soon too.
I need to see that.
I want to do it. I want to do more of that too.
Need to get me a pair of Obi-Wan shoes.
Also, big shout out to Danny. He's drawn me up a logo, and
yeah,
sure am.
Trying to get
me up a tattoo.
Dude, I might take you up on a logo too. I'd like to update mine potentially at some point, but we'll see what I
would love to. We'll I can honestly just draw you a few things. Like for Austin's, I'm drawing a few drafts and seeing what he likes, and then we're gonna go with that. And then for you, if you want me to,
you
draw
said drafts. I thought you said giraffes.
I thought he said drafts too.
No, he is
drawing me drafts.
Wait, no, he is drawing me some giraffes to choose from.
Oh, wow.
Big fan.
He hit me up. He was like, "Dude, you know what's missing on my arms? This is a giraffe, bro."
But anyways, guys, tomorrow I actually have a short coming out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. That's my weekly unboxing. So yeah, that's basically what I have coming up. And I actually got a Prime 1 bust that I'm going to unbox and show you guys on the channel. This is going to be a fun one. That should be coming up soon. Basically, Who's That Hot Toy, of course, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Thursday, just whatever I want to post, I guess I post. And Mondays, I just do the Hot Toys weekly roundup. That's about it, guys. Yeah, that's the schedule, guys. But anyways, it has been Collector Joey and also these amazing guys right here.
He's like Collector Joey and supporting cast.
Supporting cast and company. But I'll see y'all on the next Copper Drop next week. We'll do some more this or that and all that. But anyways, guys, I'll see y'all later.
Have a good week, guys.
Peace.